this amateur hour?
I'm blacker than the ace of spades and more militant than you and your whole damn army put together. While you out there chanting at rallies, browbeating politicians, I'm taking out any money front sucker on a humble that gets in my way. So I'll tell you what. When your so-called revolution starts, you call me, and I'll be right down front showing you how it's done. But until then, you need to shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking. Now can you dig it?
Ladies, gentlemen, and scholars, the world's first Quantimino powered podcast live from the Daddy Juice Energy Studio in the Beta Curtain District. Your star players, Gemini Jackson, the Burrito Bandito, Brian McFly, and Arthur Dude. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, of course, you scholars. I'm your fearless and grizzy host, Gemini Jackson, someone in the Quantimino with our resident hyena, Arthur Dude.
Howdy, ninjas.
Brian McFly.
Greetings.
And the Burrito Bandito.
Sub dudes.
Join us from the other side of the glory hole now. Let's get this party started with Double X Quantimino. Burrito at the top of the hour. Burrito. Gogeta.
I finished Godzilla Singular Point.
Nice. Tell me about it.
It's confusing as fuck.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and I'm only.
It's a lot. Yeah.
I'm only
in a
on
good way
episode
or
4.
in like
it's
a
really
shitty
good.
way?
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I think it's really good so far.
I will preface this by saying I enjoyed it.
Uh oh.
Because it's going to sound like I didn't.
I love
a weird
this,
preface.
but
So Godzilla Singular Point is a Netflix series with how many episodes, and each episode is how long?
12 episodes.
standard
Or
length.
13, I think.
12, maybe 13. Standard length,
think
like
it's 13
21,
actually.
22
Yeah.
minutes.
Nice.
So typical
Yeah.
anime format.
By the end of it, I think you'll see, because Gemini isn't done with it, that if this has been like 10 years ago, and it had been like a regular series of like 26 episodes or whatever,
Yeah.
it would have served the storylines better. Because there are a lot of
It's
storylines.
condensed.
It's a really dense.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
It feels like it's confusing, and there's not things need to breathe more for you to just get it.
One of the things that really annoyed me, have you gotten to any scenes where there's texting going back and forth between the two main characters?
Yeah.
Okay. It goes by so fast.
It's so fast. And you're trying to read it in English and it's like, I missed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when
So the timing is off?
No, it's great, but it's just like
A lot of information?
it's a lot of information.
Yeah.
And it's just information sometimes, like the texting stuff that you're talking about. That scene will go on for 5 minutes, and it's just text.
Yeah. I think it would have helped if they had used yellow subtitles,
Uh-oh.
I think.
Oh.
Instead of white
That was-
subtitles?
Oh, no. Well, because it's on against a
I'm
white
so
screen.
sorry.
Oh, there's a lot of white
Yeah.
background?
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
enough
there's
contrast.
yeah.
I think you can change that
He
setting in
wants
your
diversity.
TV.
I do want that diversity.
I don't like a lot of information in shows.
And I think the
I don't wanna
concept
learn
behind
nothing or
it
anything.
is difficult to understand because they're talking about like time travel and they got a lot of AI machinery and code and stuff going back and forth, like between, like through
Twitch.
time, I guess. If I had watched it in Japanese without subtitles, I think I probably would have understood it just as well.
Oh, you're saying having not knowing Japanese, you'd still be as confused? What you're
yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Or maybe I would have understood it better.
Maybe. But there are really dense concepts
Yeah.
that they're trying to roll in together.
Monkey's out of the bottle,
But
man.
like beyond that, if you just watch it and just like suspend your belief or understanding, or if you don't try to understand it, then it's enjoyable. And I thought,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
I'm with it so far.
maybe I'm just not smart enough to get it.
There's,
I don't know.
I mean, what I'm talking about is there's some really dense, like they were talking about MD5 hashes
Yes.
art.
Tell me about it.
So, what MD5 is, basically it takes whatever input you put in and it'll spit out a string of 128 characters. Or spit
Random.
out some bits, 128 bit.
It'll
bytes.
spit out like a fingerprint.
Right. Of
A
whatever
digital
input you
fingerprint.
do. So they're going back and forth on this text message chain about MD5 hashes and how it works. They're breaking down MD5 hashing.
That's kind of fun. It's like explaining cryptocurrency to somebody.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun, but it's
Or
like
NFTs.
I'm watching an anime,
Yeah.
About Godzilla.
You're
About
also
Godzilla.
taking that segment as like part of the anime instead of like, say you were hearing that in a podcast.
Well, you have a lot more time in a podcast.
Yeah.
then the 20 like it's what 240 minutes, 6 hours of content, right? Or 4 hours of content. 4 hours of content.
Yeah.
It's not here. This is my theory is. I mean, it's not my theory. I forget what I was listening to, but there's like a big overlap with autists really enjoy anime.
Oh no!
And so I'm thinking that like
now
maybe
they become
I don't.
the content creators.
Artist with a soft R.
No, I'm saying autist.
Yeah.
I'm saying
auteurs.
Fergs.
Outure. Oh no.
Auteurs.
Oh,
The burgers.
I think maybe y'all are a little bit more on that end of the spectrum than I am, because I don't really enjoy anime that much, and all of this information sounds like something I don't want to like learn or think when I'm consuming television.
I ain't trying to get thoughts about shit.
Yeah. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, how are y'all autistic or what?
I mean, everybody. It's a spectrum, right?
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Everyone got a little burger.
I didn't learn a goddamn thing, but it was thought provoking.
But you enjoyed it though.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, and it was thought provoking. Like some of the things that he said, I was like, oh, okay. Like, but if I didn't understand a lot of the concepts. But
I want to feel when I watch a show. Like I don't want to learn concepts about anything.
I thought there could have been a little bit more Godzilla too. I would have liked a little bit more.
Spoiler alert.
You would expect more Godzilla, right?
You need to sit your little
singular
sexy
points
ass
also.
down.
There's more singular point than there is Godzilla, is what you're telling me?
There's more singular point than there is Godzilla.
Tell me about singular point. How does that name?
Singular point in time, baby.
They're all singular points, I think.
In time, baby.
Yeah, kind of.
Well,
I don't know. It's good.
That went over my head. Seems so abstract.
Yeah.
Well, consider this, right? Consider like, I don't know, Texas, right?
yeah.
But consider Texas in 1800 and then 1900 and then 2000, right?
Yeah.
But consider your time and how that looks when you go back and forth.
So that's what's going on in Godzilla's singular point. It's just time traveling.
There is time travel.
Yeah, but the singular point is like, define that on how
we're all these different universes that are happening at the same time. Converge. It's the izakaya.
Yeah, I gotcha. I understand now.
It's the izakaya. See?
Explain it.
Man, we should have just gone with the izakaya theory.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the end credits for the episodes.
Did it play a Radiohead song?
No, it plays a Polka Dot Stingray song, which I do really like that band.
Fun.
That was an Ergo Proxy reference, by the way, guys. 90s anime. At the end, it plays Paranoid Android, which is, I think, a pretty big song.
That's huge.
Yeah, just by that alone. Anyway, Stingray,
Tom Yorke's,
no, just playing.
Tom Yorke's probably on the spectrum.
Probably.
Towards the end.
Have you seen him dance? You should look up the Idioteque video where he's dancing.
I don't know that I want to.
And you might formulate new opinions about him.
I think I can visualize how he's dancing.
No, you can't.
I think I can. I was going to go, it's like this.
Yeah, that's close.
Bit. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
You've seen that. Don't act like that.
Dude,
you didn't see
no,
it.
I haven't seen it, but I'm just telling you. I see Tom Yorke. I can tell how he
Lotus
dances.
Flower, the video for Lotus. I guess he dances a lot.
Lotus Flower.
Live too.
That is way too recent to me.
Dude, that was like probably 10 years ago.
I was in
Yeah,
Rainbows.
for me, that's like recent.
Yeah, that is pretty recent. No, but you're right. He probably is autistic. I mean, they probably are autistic. It's very mathematic. It feels like or there's like a.
Would you say it's idiotic?
He's just like, I'm just trying to play sounds that won't trig me.
Oh, well.
Yeah, their music is like a metal blanket. Like it's like
it's a weighted blanket.
Over.
It is really,
It also
that's
depends
actually
on
really
what
good.
era you listen to.
That's a really good way to describe Radiohead's music, as a weighted blanket.
Actually, to me, it's like it's probably how it feels when you are autistic and you don't have your weighted blanket, because it's like it's just panicky and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
I need soothing after this.
But sometimes it does feel like the weighted blanket.
Sometimes it does, yeah.
Don't hit me high. That's the weighted blanket, man.
Yeah, the earlier stuff was weighted blanket.
Yeah, and then they got jaded. Someone took their weighted blanket away.
Yeah.
The weighted blanket era of Radiohead, and then this is post-weighted blanket.
Post-weighted blanket would definitely be like Kid A, I would say.
Yeah, no, that's when it got
That's
like,
where they took the blanket away.
OK Computer was the turning point.
Oh, yeah.
When
But
the mom was like, "I'm going to take this away from you," and he's like, "You better not."
Yeah.
They're still pulling back the
There was
weighted
a few in there
blanket.
that made you wonder.
Yeah, but then just ripped it out of there. The weighted blanket era. If
There's your
anything from
episode
the
title.
show propagates, I want Damb, and I want the weighted blanket era. The weighted blanket era of radio.
I feel like that's probably controversial. I mean, I feel like we could get a lot of mean letters from mothers for the weighted
we
blanket.
had an
With
address.
all those mother listeners.
If we had an address, we in fucking space time. We in the singular point.
That's
Try to
true,
find
dude.
me.
Quantimino, bitch.
Yeah, put Quantimino on an envelope. See what happens.
Mothers of
get to
autistic
Santa Claus,
children
you know what
are.
I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Santa Claus would be like, no.
Wrong
Sorry.
address.
Oh, you're a mother? Well, guess who's not getting anything cool because you tried to trash Slam City?
She already has
Are you
the
saying that
Hitachi.
Santa lives in the Quantimino?
How the fuck else is he getting everywhere?
Yeah, exactly.
point.
That's singular
Good point.
point. Santa
Singular
Claus,
point.
singular point.
Santa Claus
Santa
is a
Claus is
he's
a singular point.
he is a singular point.
I would imagine he's a
still don't get
kaiju.
it.
I'm pretty sure Santa Claus is a kaiju.
Santa Claus is a kaiju. There's the new theory on the
bumper
block.
sticker.
Santa Claus is a kaiju.
Yeah.
My other Santa Claus is a kaiju.
As a bumper sticker.
Other
Other
Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus is a kaiju.
There you go.
I don't know what kaiju
Actually,
means, so-
Godzilla Claus would probably be pretty dope.
Wait, have you already told me what a
Godzilla
kaiju
Claus.
is?
Biting on some IP,
All the animals,
It's
the
just
other or the
monsters,
creatures?
yeah.
Yeah, monsters.
Yeah, that's just general term.
Dude, Santa Claus is a kaiju.
How's that?
He's a humanoid kaiju.
That's what
I don't know. He's a
fucking
mythical
said.
creature.
I wouldn't say he's a creature.
He's got powers. He's a
He
creature.
enslaves elves.
That dude can slip through chimneys
Elves
like
are
the devil.
powerful. Elves
He's a
are
shapeshifter?
powerful. He's
Yeah.
a shapeshifter.
Yeah, he can slide through chimneys.
Oh
Think
yeah,
about it, dude.
Tim Allen can slide through chimneys. I've
That's
seen that.
right.
Oh,
As he gets to the bottom every time. It's like, Tim, we're trying to sleep, man. Just leave the fucking presents, take the cookies, and fuck off.
That's how he
Trying to get
snores.
it in with the wife. Yeah.
so back to Gojira. Da-da-da-da. And then like the scene would like crumble by piece by piece. You know, it was like constructed because it was tool time.
Hot shit. Do they do that anymore? Do they do cool stuff anymore on TV?
Sitcoms like that, you have to dig for it, but they're there.
They don't do that shit anymore. There's no like style.
Yeah, there is. Like shows
Just
on Netflix and
imagine
stuff
being
like that.
our age, though, back then. So just imagine our parents watching that with us. They were not impressed by all that.
Yeah, they were.
I think they were.
loved it more than anything. I bet if you tell
That was Tuesday night.
if you talk to your
prime
parents,
time.
it's meant for them. It wasn't meant for us.
That's true.
It really wasn't.
All right.
It's like, man, at least our family's not as fucked up as Tim Allen. I don't know how his wife puts up with him hanging out with Heidi, though.
It's a professional relationship. And
Well,
she's-
then
he's got
doesn't
3
Al
boys.
fuck her?
No.
Man,
Al
Al
fucks
Al's
her.
not fucking anyone, dude.
Al fucked
No,
Heidi,
Al
and then they
ends up with
So
somebody.
they had to get a new Heidi.
Really?
Pamela
Because they
Anderson?
didn't want the conflict of interest?
No, because Al left it in, you know, and
Oh, she got pregnant and she didn't look good on camera anymore?
they had to fire her ass.
That
Yeah.
was when they used to do that kind of stuff.
That was back when
Nowadays,
sexual
they just-
harassment was
They just let it
encouraged.
go. And everybody's supposed to cherish it. You know what I mean?
Like they just make her pregnant.
No, you know, like nowadays when women get pregnant,
Yeah.
You,
Like,
you
they're not
can't
gonna
fire
take
them anymore.
maternal leave for like that extended time. You're going to work it out because you're empowered.
Not only can you
That's
not
been a
fire
law
them,
for
but
a
you have to
while.
pay them.
Not during tool time because Gemini Jackson's not done with the story.
Oh.
I didn't have a story. I was just talking about Tool Time.
Brian started that
He
story.
was just
actually.
lamenting.
Lamenting
You know.
how Al Borland was fucking Heidi, left it in, had to cut her up.
Cut her up
I like
Al
that.
Borland's a psychopath.
with a Binford chainsaw.
With a Bedford chainsaw, stainless steel. You know why I know it's
Titanium
You know
line.
how I know it's stainless?
Tell me about it.
Ask Heidi.
Oh,
Just imagine like a Home Improvement episode where like it's a normal Home Improvement episode, but when they switch over to like the Tool Time segment of it, it's him trying to explain how to dispose of Heidi. He's like, all right, this is what you're gonna need to do. You're gonna get a barrel. You're gonna get some chemicals.
Muriatic acid.
make sure to oil up your Binford chainsaw with Binford brand.
Yeah.
Chainsaw
Chain
oil.
lube.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
there you go.
He was weird, dude. I think there was some darkness to Al that we don't know about.
There was darkness to Al because he was always just so chipper.
He was chipper.
And that's like chipper
Put it
like
in a
wood.
chipper.
Chipper like the wood.
Mm-hmm.
Like Heidi.
Or what Heidi had up in her.
Uh-oh.
That was one Quantimino subject right there.
Yeah. We've got a long way to Quantima go.
I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. I just thought it would be funny to point out.
But yeah, go watch Godzilla Singular Point.
By the way, betwixt Tool Time episodes, you can squeeze in a singular point or two.
And don't forget to listen to Radiohead in between.
I am actually still in between Tool Time episodes. Everybody here is perpetually in between Tool Time episodes.
I was thinking about how the oldest brother in Tool Time or in
Yeah, it was
Home
like a
Improvement.
fucked up.
No, he was in Tokyo Drift.
Oh.
He did the
He
first
was.
race.
Maybe he was
beginning of
the
it.
youngest kid that got into drugs.
He's one of the bad dudes.
And whatever happened to Jonathan Taylor Thomas? He never grew up, and you know what I mean?
I think he turned into a lion.
No, that's the little fat kid.
Little
his name
fat
there?
kid?
He's fat now.
I
Haley
think
Joel Osment.
JTT is stuck.
Wait, I
in
don't think Haley Joel Osment was on
somewhere.
that show.
No, he's not on that show.
Oh, okay.
What were you saying about JTT?
I think he's stuck in the Quantimino somewhere.
Oh no. He looks exactly the same.
Yeah, he looks exactly the same.
He's a cute kid. You know,
Stayed
I'll
that
be
way.
the first to admit that he was a hot kid.
Heyo. Hot takes here.
To sit your
Sue
little
me, dude.
sexy ass down.
They might come after you. All right, what's this? Hey, Burrito on episode 2 of DXQ.
Oh shit. Researchers explore employee perceptions of bullshit in the workplace with the organizational bullshit perception scale. Yeah. This was kind of cool. I know you put this in here because it says psychology and I'm a psychologist, but this is exactly the kind of psychology that I do. So
I listen to you.
you would
The whole world listens to you,
this is a
Wes
study that
Burrito.
someone would pay me to do. So yeah.
This is Burrito's research and destroy paper right
You
here.
thought the singular
Yeah.
point segment was long.
Jesus Christ, you are fucking in for it.
Better take your bathroom break now.
Yeah,
So
you better
you-
just
you
shoot
do, like-
yourself.
Workplace psychology?
yeah.
Tell me in layman's terms what this idea of an organizational bullshit perception scale is about.
It's 6 to 9.
Like your hours?
No.
Yeah, they just developed this scale.
Oh, the number 6 and
And-
number 9?
Yeah.
The what?
And what's a 6?
6 is like no bullshit. 9 is all bullshit.
This is a Gemini Jackson scale.
It's just your
It goes
classic
from 4
69
to
joke.
20.
It goes a 1 to 69,420.
Arbitrary.
Yeah, just
but
roll
all
the
scales
dice.
are. All scales are arbitrary. Don't come at me that they're not.
Even 1 to 10 is arbitrary.
1 to 10. Who thought that shit up? Some people counted in 8s and 16s.
Yeah, when
right.
you're talking about scales, sure.
Tip to taint.
Yeah, it's the tip to taint scale.
Exactly. So this is like bullshit tip to taint, right?
So you're saying this bullshit scale is bullshit?
Bullshit.
No, the bullshit scale looks totally legit.
oh no.
I think
he
you
read the
probably
white
use it.
papers
Yeah.
and then wiped with them.
Well, what's the abstract on this? Give me the layman's
Yeah,
terms.
the one sheet.
Like, I don't understand
Give
what
me the one sheet on
bullshit
this.
perception. Like, what is that? Like,
How
you,
much bullshit do you feel like is in the workplace? 0
Yeah.
for not a lot.
Give me an
or-
example of bullshit.
Man, everyone's fucking around here. Then nothing gets done. Management doesn't listen to me.
No, that's not it.
Like playing
I would think it
solitaire
was
on your
more of like
computer.
the corporate jargon speak. It's like
That's one of the
We'll circle
one of
back,
the,
that kind of
facets
bullshit.
of it. Yeah, so like when people talk like that, like the corporate speak, so that's one facet of the corporate bullshit. So when they were developing this scale,
Like how to
right,
speak
they-
professionally, you're saying?
No. Like industries that have too much jargon, that's a lot of bullshit.
Oh, okay.
That feels made up, just to prop up
Yeah.
whatever industry that is.
Like
I think
there.
that too. Like when people say leverage way too much.
Oh no.
Ugh.
But what if they're
drives me
actually
crazy.
like, financial people and they are leveraging things?
I don't know, man.
And they say verticals.
I've never heard that.
Upward vertical.
Mm,
That was more of like a horizontal promotion.
lateral.
Lateral.
A lateral promotion,
Lateral promotion.
the worst kind.
It's so like having too many meetings where nothing gets done. I
Could've
guess
been an
that would
email.
also
Could've been an
be
email.
Organizational bullshit.
That's
Right.
could
Is
have
that
been an
what it
email
is?
scale.
Okay. That makes it clearer.
Could have been an email scale.
So like the corporate jargon stuff is like one dimension of it. They found two other dimensions of it. So
shit, we're the Quantimino of bullshit.
One dimension of it is like whether it speaks to the extent to which the corporate culture places an importance on evidence and facts and decision making. So like if your company is really into
analytics,
like taking into account facts, then that would be good. If they just kind of do things because
this is how I feel like we're doing.
Yeah, like this is what we're doing because we said so. When it doesn't really make sense to you, or if you're, you might, ask like, well, why are we doing this? And they don't have a good answer. Then, that's one of the bullshit. That's one dimension of bullshit in the workplace. And then the last one there was the boss. Second one. Yeah, the second one speaks to the perpetuation of workplace BS by hierarchical structures within an organization, suggesting that superiors may be key role players in the dissemination of the bullshit. So it can come from just the general way that the company treats truths and facts. The second part of it is how much of that is disseminated by your leadership. And then the third part of it is the corporate jargon. Speak that just makes kind of not a whole lot of sense sometimes. And you're like, why don't you just say this like a normal person? We don't have to always speak like that. But I mean, the way you do that is you make a survey and it's got a lot of
pair of dimes.
It's got a lot of like statements, right? And they give it to a sample of people and you rate those, like you said, like on a 1 to 10 scale. They probably use to 1 to 5 scale because that's generally what you do. And then you do a factor analysis on it. So you do some math and you see how many factors emerge from that. So that's what they're talking about, exploratory factor analysis and confirmatory factor analysis. So you can specify how many factors you want to come out of there. But usually if you just do like an exploratory, then it should do okay and give you what you need. And so they found the 3 factors. So that's where they got those 3.
Someone got to wake up Gemini Jackson.
Speaking of exploratory, you guys ever see those pornos where they put the camera inside? It's crazy.
What's
the colonoscopy?
I said, you ever see the pornos where they put the camera inside?
Dude, I saw a ad for that, and I was like, I can't imagine ever thinking that's good.
Yeah.
Have you watched this shit?
I mean,
it's scientific.
It's scientific. We've all seen this.
Wait, so was that a metaphor for what just happened? Is
he
what
said
you're saying?
Exploratory, so I brought that up.
You need to sit your little sexy ass down.
There's nothing sexy about the inside of a vagina.
Especially when you can see it. Who's trying to see inside of it? You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess there is something sexy about inside of it, but looking at it is not.
Yeah, upon further examination is too much.
In fact, this is a good segue. We can maybe skip the other thing, or we don't skip it. We can go back to it, but this is a good segue into that. I think the penis and vagina sex isn't that good.
Oh.
But before we get too much into that, did you want to...
Okay.
Do you have some parting words on that?
Yeah, quickly wrap up this research.
Oh, you guys can use that scale if you really want to. You can give it to your employees and see how much bullshit is in your organization.
So there's a survey that you can dish out to the employees and find out how they rank on this. Is it on an individual level or a company level?
Company, how much bullshit you got?
Yeah, you would average it through for your entire workforce.
I feel like in my organization, there's probably a little bit.
You would get an average score on all 3 of those scales, and you would be able to see where more of your bullshit is.
J-Mark.
J-Mark is a lot of bullshit around here.
You think he's doing something, but he's not doing shit.
J-Mark ain't doing shit, man. It's like, what the...
He just likes to make things difficult, so it seems like more work.
Yeah, he's a paper shuffler. He likes to move them around.
So back to the P and the V.
Yeah, P and V.
Brian McFly.
Okay, am I completely off base here by saying that penis and vagina sex isn't as good as...
Compared to what?
Yeah.
Like, what gets your cockles off even more than P and V?
I mean, jerking off.
Whoa.
Do you have a whole ritual with that, or is that just like...
Yeah, what's scent
like
candles
a daily
do you
chore?
have?
What's up?
Is it maintenance, or is it like...
Yeah.
Or do you have a ritual?
Okay,
I'm
level?
saying like... Here's the thing. I'm saying when I'm with a woman, sometimes I would rather just jerk off with her there. Sometimes, we're fooling around. Maybe,
like do a little Louis C.K.
No, I mean, with her consent, I think is the important part. Generally,
I thought you were a comedian. You sure not like a little Louis
You really trying to make it? Are you really trying to make it?
It's called Infamous, okay?
Or like with the sucking it, that sort of thing. But it's just like this is what it is. I was thinking about before the show. Is that I think I'm just not good at sex. So that's what my beef is with sex.
So you're laying on the couch right now, just letting
I'm projecting on the vagina, but really it's me.
Yeah, I think.
So that's why you don't think it's good?
I think the
maybe you
crux
just like
is-
variety.
No, I think he just likes being pleasured. And when he's thrusting into a ham sandwich,
Seems like work.
Ham wallet.
yeah, it's a lot more work than either just jacking it or getting head.
I see what
Right.
you're
Yeah.
saying.
So there's also the comfort level. You're sweaty,
Talking about convenience.
you're hot sometimes, and then that blocks your mind, so you can't finish it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not as pleasurable as other things. I mean, I would much
Monkey's out
rather
of the
do like
bottle, man.
foreplay stuff than just ramming my cock in a vagina.
You don't have a lot of anger in your thrust.
Maybe that's what it is.
If you had more will to live, maybe
Yes.
pumping up in guts.
More fight in me.
Yeah, more fighting you. more fortitude.
More grit.
More grit, grind. Maybe you'd like to pound some ash. But no,
Yeah,
you just
you're
want to
right.
sit back and jake it.
I
Hey,
just
you
gotta
don't
get
like to
better
make a
at it. I think
sport
that's
of
what
it.
it is.
Yeah.
No, you gotta,
He's gonna
yeah, you
get to
gotta,
get some of those sea cucumbers.
Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, and then inject that straight into your dick hole.
There you go.
Yeah.
But no one thinks that, like, okay, I'm just saying, if I think about all the, like, the intimate, stuff you can do in a bed with a woman, I just don't, I mean, sex is an option, but it's just like, there's other things that I enjoy doing more than that.
Where does Whisper Sweet Nothings fall into that?
Is that really high? I feel like that's really high.
They're
For
there.
Brian, I think it's near the top of his list.
Butterfly kisses, then whisper sweet nothings.
Yeah, where's the Eskimo kisses?
When you asked me to compare to what, I should have
about
just
the
told you the
hand-holding?
truth, which is butterfly kisses. Compared to butterfly kisses,
Fuck out of here compared to
fucking sucks, dude.
butterfly kisses. Said nobody ever. You don't clap and rub your dusty hands together in butterfly kiss.
You could.
You don't
That'd
ask
be
your
a
girl-
crazy arch nemesis in an anime.
The butterfly
How about-
kisser.
Yeah, this dude that's like so weird and like that's what gets him
How
off.
about breathing
Yeah.
breathing in your teeth and doing
Seething and
butterfly
butterfly kissing.
kisses?
Yeah. You can't find a willing participant to be the butterfly kiss either. You just can't.
Yeah.
While you're seething and rubbing your hands together,
I really don't know what is that with your eyes, right?
Yeah, eyelashes.
Okay. That is so dumb. What the hell is that shit?
butterfly kisses.
Well, you're supposed to. It's not supposed to be a sexual
not
thing.
for
That's
you.
why. That's why you're thinking about it. It's not for you.
This is for who? Us.
This is for
us,
me.
Us.
For
Who
Ryan
am I?
McFly,
PD Plus. Brian, butterfly kisses
Yeah.
McFly.
the professional butterfly kisser.
Butterfly kisser for hire.
Not only is he like
Brian
certified
McButterfly.
hymen checker,
Yeah, Brian McButterfly kisses.
certified hymen checker.
Dr. Hymancheck.
I would rather finger him.
Really? I mean,
Really?
Yeah, you'd rather finger than have sex with them vaginally?
Sometimes, yeah.
Where do you get off, Brian? Are you like kind of just doing your thing, the self care at the same time? Like what's happening?
I mean, she better be tugging at his rope while he's
Oh,
Yeah, a little
that's
bit of that,
right.
a little bit of this.
Reciprocation.
Yeah.
mutual masturbation.
It always sounds like when you're talking about it that it's not being reciprocated.
Yeah, you're blasting and they're just arching their back.
No,
Well,
I'd
you're
rather
just-
like I would rather us both do hand stuff to each other than to have sex. Is what I mean.
Oh.
So there's reciprocation.
You don't like the mess.
Maybe I'm just like maybe I'm just scared. I'm still scared of. I'm like a 14-year-old boy inside. I'm still scared of pregnancy and STDs and Jesus.
I mean, those are legitimate concerns. Well, I mean, you had me at STDs.
Sit your little sexy ass down.
But no, I mean, like, if you grew up this way, then it's definitely playing into your head.
yeah,
for sure.
that's true. Brian's couch.
Brian's couch.
segment.
Also, getting head's awesome. Next segment.
Getting head's cool.
Speaking of getting head,
Exactly. American
your
men,
bros.
yeah. American men suffer a friendship recession, and this is Gemini's theory on this. The mainstream
Okay, can you-
media. Go
Can you
ahead.
explain what it is?
yeah.
What?
Tell me the abstract,
They're saying dudes aren't having as many friends
Right.
just in general.
in general
as you get older, or just like
anymore
Over time.
over time.
like one dude over time is just gonna
Like your
gradually have less
hairline
friends?
as well as your dudes.
No, since like
recede.
the 90s.
Oh, like everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
So on average, people
There are
have less friends.
Yeah.
I could see
Less
that.
close friends.
Less close friends.
What's the difference?
No, you have more acquaintances, but less close friendships.
I remember
The difference is one of them is meaningful and one of them isn't.
Although
It's the
I think
good
I
old
have less
saying.
of both.
It's the saying that goes, friends help you move, real friends help you move bodies.
I haven't heard that, but I like it and I agree.
Well, I've helped Gemini move, but
You're not a real.
Times.
I mean, but
But would you help
I
them
don't
move
know.
bodies?
Move some weight.
Nate,
You don't have
He's
to answer
helping me
that if
move.
it's already happened.
He's helping me move. May not know.
are you ride or die, Burrito? That's the question.
Yeah, exactly. Ride or die.
You're gonna ride with me to bury this body, or you're gonna die. You choose.
It's not a great options.
You have a theory of
Yeah,
why
I do have
there's
a
a
theory.
friendship recession.
Yeah, back in the late aughts, early teens, mainstream media was trying to push on dudes having sex with other dudes who are just friends. You know, like no homo having sex with each other.
Wait, what are you? Are you talking about the bromance thing?
Yeah, bromance, but it was
Yeah, but
legit-
bromance wasn't a sexual thing.
It's not a sexual thing, but there were
then
strains.
apparently you did it wrong.
There were there were strains trying to influence to take it to the next level, and that it was totally
Yeah.
cool. I think most of those stories came from writers who just wanted to have sex with their friends
Yeah.
who were dudes, and I feel like
Instead of just accepting it, they wanted the culture at large to
they
to
shifted the
accept it.
culture, and now
Yeah.
dudes don't have as many close friends anymore because they busted them relationships.
So you're saying that like patient zero of this is like the movie I Love You Man, Paul Rudd and whatever
Jason,
stuff like that. Jason
Statham.
I want that movie instead. I want Paul
That'd be
Rudd
good.
and Jason Statham in a movie.
I want to fuck you. I can't do it. Jason, but he's telling Paul Rudd he wants to fuck him in an intimidating way. That's the bit that I was
Like,
doing.
fuck me or fuck me.
Who's bottom?
Yeah. I would assume that Jason Statham is not bottom
I was thinking the same.
in that specific relationship.
He might surprise you, because he's out during the day, but at night he might want to be
Like-
a little bitch.
You want a lady in the streets, but a freak in the bed is what you're saying.
Yeah.
To quote Ludacris.
Yeah, so I'm not convinced of your theory. Are you
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
there.
the movies, like the bromance movies? Or are you talking about, was there like other media?
No. Like legit try to have sex with other dudes, like they're friends.
Yeah,
Where did
just as lost
I
as
must have
Brian,
missed
like,
this.
You guys have never seen these stories?
Give me an example of this.
Yeah, what's...
I
they were
they're just-
news stories?
Yeah, well,
No.
obviously
In the
opinion
news?
pieces.
Or like in Thrasher magazine.
Well, no, like
There was,
Business
okay, so
Insider,
there's a lot of think pieces about, hey,
Wall
try...
Street Journal, Business
Yorker?
Insider, just to name some
or fiction
sources.
stories. Like I'm really lost.
These were I don't
Solstice.
remember what platforms they were on.
Okay.
Right, but
Tumblr.
I think it was on Grindr.
oh, maybe that's where I saw it.
I mean, I'm with you, though. I mean, I wouldn't put it past the lamestream media, dude. But I just wanted some sources, but I don't think we're going to get those, Arthur.
This was 10 years ago, guys.
I
Where
gotcha.
the fuck am I supposed to get sources?
The news.
Okay, so the media was trying to get men to fuck each other. So
Yeah.
around that time, some of the men were like, you know what, maybe I'll give it a shot. And
Right.
then they pushed. So the ones that were trying to fuck their friends were pushing their friends away. And just basically, so everyone isolated themselves after
Yeah.
that.
Or maybe they actually did fuck and they're like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't be friends anymore. Why, you want to take this
Or
to the
they
next
became,
level?
or they got married. And that's not really a friendship. That's, that's something else.
Yeah, exactly. So it would
So
make
maybe
sense.
the friendship recession is actually because there's so many like healthy gay men relationships out there now, which is a positive spin, I think.
I think that is actually what is happening now that everybody's happily gaily married. Every single one of these instances where dudes decide, you know what, we've been friends a really long time. Why don't we try this?
It never not worked,
It
which is
never
kind of
not
cool.
works. Yeah, it
It's
always
cool when
works.
you think about it. That's why I didn't try. I was afraid of being happy.
Yeah,
You know, I was
exactly. You're
afraid of it ending
your
in a very
happiness.
fairy tale sort of way.
Speaking of happiness,
There's these mail order catalogs
Yeah.
that sell, I'd say, mid-priced items. It's not exactly cheap and it's not crazy expensive. Although some of it could be expensive.
it's
like
a department
furniture.
store,
Yeah, in a catalog
catalog department store.
where everything's sold like in a monthly payment style. Like you're not gonna
Layaway.
buy, say, a couch for like $500. You're gonna no, they'll give
It's
you
like a
the item.
cons.
Yeah, you'll pay like $10 a month for like the next 50 months.
An errand or a furniture store.
What's it called?
Fingerhut.
Fingerhut. Named after the founder, John J. Finger.
No.
I wish I could make it up.
You are making that up. John J. Finger.
John J. Fingerheimer.
Schmidt. His name being my name as well.
And this, and y'all were. This came up because I was talking about how I keep for the past month I keep talking about how much I love fingering, and that's why this came up.
And to me, like fingering always feels like a teenage experience.
It does, but the thing is, and I think this has been said before. I've heard people talk about this. Like you get better at fingering, so it's I think fingering is wasted on the youth. So I mean, I think adults should do it, and just get better at it.
Adults still do. People still finger.
Okay, well,
it's just like part of it. It's not like, oh man, I fingered Susie Robinson.
Right, you don't brag. I mean, look, I have been bragging about fingering, and that is childish. I will cop to
that. Hey guys,
check out this post.
Every episode, Brian just
you're right, dude.
I've been coming in here and asking you to
smell my fucking finger.
Hey nerds.
I've just fallen in love with fingering recently again. Sure. I've fallen in love all over again. I wanted to share my joy with y'all, but apparently you're not.
No, we never stopped.
You just sit your little sexy ass down.
We just stopped talking about it.
But I think we should talk about. I think we should start.
Hey, you guys ever
like highlight of his life.
You guys ever like finger a chick? Let's talk about it.
I always like the backstories. I could care less about the whole part that you got
how
fingered.
You drove 20 minutes out of your way to meet in a fucking weird ass parking lot to try to finger a broad. Yeah.
Just for the sake of fingering. Like it just seems like
exactly. To me it's like fingering isn't that high on my menu.
Yeah, it's just hey,
probably how you feel about
you're making like
PVA.
This adventure.
I feel about fingering.
What's that?
PVA.
What's that?
Butterfly kisses.
Butterfly kisses. Yeah. Whereas most people have sex up here and then butterfly kisses down here.
Yeah.
Mine's reversed.
Yours is reversed.
That's fine. That's what makes you unique, Brian.
And fingering is closer to the top of your scale, closer to the butterfly kisses.
Yeah, most people find it cringe.
Fingering?
How Brian talks about fingering. Like the
That's
idea
what
of
the
fingering
contact
is
forms
fine.
have been saying. Twitter's been a buzz about Brian's finger fetish.
Yeah, it's hashtag Brian cringe.
I agree. I mean, it is gross
finger
to talk
fail.
about fingering.
Hashtag finger fail.
It's all right, man.
No, I mean,
it's
exactly.
Infamous.
No, look, if I could get as much enjoyment out of fingering as you do, I would probably be fingering as well.
We're just all
here's the
speaking
thing,
from
dude.
jealous
The
hearts
only
over
way
here.
I know how to please a woman, there's only a few ways I know. So I can't.
It's not your penis, apparently.
Now he's going to start talking about his
doesn't work when it comes to pleasuring women.
Oh,
so
yeah. Are you a cunning linguist?
I will do that too. I would rather do that as well.
Bullshit.
Dental dams, right?
Yeah, I buy them in bulk.
Ass eating, Brian.
You can just use saran wrap.
Fess up.
If I've eaten ass?
No, I mean,
Are you certified?
yeah. Do you consider
No, I've
yourself a
never tried-
professional
no, I
ass
wouldn't.
eater?
The only way I would have to get a dental dam. I don't like the whiffs. I don't get anytime I get a whiff of that asshole.
While he's down there bagging the box with his mouth, if she poots on him, he's out.
Yeah, dude. If she poots, man,
If she
it's
poots,
over.
doesn't matter how cute. If you poot, I'm out. That's his saying.
Back to butterfly kissing, then I go to bed.
Now you also have pink eye.
I am leaving this trailer park right now.
It was an RV park.
I like how you still try to maintain that this is a
What's the
a better
difference?
situation.
The difference
RV
is
park's
one
more
has.
temporary. Gotcha. I hear you.
One has more
So, anyways,
wheels
the
than the
finger
other.
hut. So, do we want to talk about the? I didn't know what the finger hut. It's just a. I guess we're not. Never mind.
Mail order catalogs.
Okay.
When those were a thing, and apparently still Fingerhut's a thing.
Wow.
And the payment plan's always like a long-term monthly
Right.
payment plan. Like you could have this cash for
$84
$9 a month.
Only 84 payments.
How many months is going to take you to
$15.
get to $500 at $9 a month?
Yeah.
With
And
interest.
you guys think that I should buy this company and change the business, like the what we sell there, which is just me fingering you.
Not me specifically.
Is this back to that cuckold story we were talking about earlier?
We were just saying that your new pad's going to be called Brian's Fingerhut.
Oh, right. My new apartment. Yeah. I'll call it the finger. I won't tell the women that it's called Fingerhut, but
your friends will tell your wingmen will tell you
colloquially.
The women.
I won't put up like a neon sign that says Fingerhut.
No, we're going to make a freaking vinyl cut sign. Like the letters cut out of,
No, this is literal neon sign, and we're going to get some dude defending the fucking neon sign. This is Brian's Fingerhut. What's that? My friends are stupid.
Yeah, you could just make it say Fingerhut.
Come here.
Come here.
Come here. Come hither.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's enough finger talk for one day, right?
Plenty.
So, I'll try not to bring up fingering as much anymore.
No, it's fine that you do because, we're cornering the market in fingering talk. Nobody's talking about fingering. Nobody.
So Brian McFly.
We are the wheat, where everyone else is the chaff.
Is the chaff.
Is in the fingering arena. Cream crop. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say a stupid joke. We can just move on to the.
No, you got to say it now.
Yeah, we're waiting.
Yeah.
No, it's past.
All right, last DXQ.
True or false? Lauren Mayberry of Chvrches.
Brian's
looking it up right now, and absolutely true. I don't know what what is even the? Is this a question?
Not really, but
I feel like she's
listeners wanted to know.
I feel like she's even smaller than Yolandi Visser.
Who's that? Who's Yolandi? Wait, is she the
Dion word?
Her name is very forgettable.
Yeah, but she is frightening.
She is very frightening. Yeah, she's very this Lauren Mayberry from Chvrches, the indie band. She's a little
Chvrches.
little cutie, little
just a mouse.
Little mousy bitch. And that's.
Would you describe Lauren Mayberry as mousy?
Yes. But this is like best case scenario for mousy.
Wow. As opposed to the typical rats you finger fuck.
Yeah, like the girl at the bar that you didn't buy a beer for.
Yeah.
Now he's extra into Chvrches.
What's that?
How did you not know about this?
I've never listened to them before.
Yeah.
Seemed right up your alley, Brian.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I know. And I listened to Death Cab a lot when I was younger, and they toured with them, and I still never even listened to it. Maybe I listened to it once and I wasn't into it, but
it's that synth pop, right?
It's like Imogen Heap.
It's like Postal Service with a female singer.
Yeah, there's something about. I don't like it. It's just kind of boring to me, I think.
It's milk toast and forgettable.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Bullshit.
Okay, so there's another. So definitely true on her. Not really her music, but just for sex. Yes. The Snoop Dogg's daughter, was that
Snoop
another
Dogg's
one? Is
daughter,
she of age? Can we even talk about this?
I don't know if she is. You better do some quick research.
Googling.
22 years. Okay. She's not. What? Okay, you brought it up, Arthur.
I did. I just wanted to know if you were into it.
It is true.
Yeah, I knew it would be. I knew it would be.
But it's not.
It's not for any particular reason.
Yeah,
But you would.
Yeah, because I've done a lot worse than this.
Sure.
Hey, it's Snoop Dogg's daughter.
Well, even irrespective of her being Snoop Dogg's daughter, Brian would still get in her guts with his digits.
Yeah, I would. From now on, when you ask me true or false, it's whether or not I'd finger her. It's always true, baby.
It's almost always true.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
That was DXQ. Congratulations, we made it through.
Damn.
Ulute has financial advisors. When you gotta move some weight, why wait? Julio will help you diversify your holdings. Flat rate, always great. Julio gets it done. Call Julio Tejas today, or regret it tomorrow. Julio Tejas.
And this is the news. What's the matter, Brian?
This first story, dude. What do we even want? Okay, let's go.
At the top of the hour,
Arizona woman arrested for using Craigslist to find a horse with which to have sex.
Okay, let's just go off of what is in the headline first.
Let's digest the headline.
The headline. It's a woman. She got in trouble for using Craigslist to try to, I think, suck off a horse. If I read the article correctly.
Suck, yes.
Okay.
This is what got me when it says she's been charged with attempted bestiality.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Are we thought police now? Is this Minority Report?
What I need to know is if attempted bestiality includes cat girls. That's what I need to know.
No, it doesn't, and thank God it doesn't, because lock me up and throw away the key. Because I just was thinking about Minority Report, about those bitches in the water, the milky water, and they're just imagining
they're just ratting on her, sucking off a horse. Like that's what's going through their brain dead heads.
Yeah.
Like,
they're just shaking in the water.
Oh God! Just thinking, yeah, they're just shaking in the water. And then they're like, Tom Cruise, like, what did you see? And they're like, oh, nothing.
I don't want to tell you.
Nothing.
I love that. Bestiality Minority Report is a great. It's a great idea. And Arthur,
I don't know why
just really missed that on it.
I don't know why you think that's a great idea. It's a hilarious bit, but to have an entire to develop the entire concept just to say Bestiality Minority Report. Like you're going through the whole process, the whole creative development of a 2.5-hour movie, and then you're executing it just to say Bestiality Minority Report.
That is like respecting the bit and taking it to its logical conclusion.
No, that's beyond over-cornification. Like you can do a 30-second sketch about this, and it would.
That's what I mean. I mean, it was a good sketch. It's a good sketch idea.
I don't think you do a shot-for-shot remake of Minority Report, except the only difference is they fucking suck it up horses.
What are those things? Do you remember the name for them? Like when they were in the water? I wish
the precogs. I think
precogs, dude.
Precoms. The precogs.
Okay, so we gotta get. I mean, we gotta get into this. I mean, I don't know if we want to get into whatever you want to do. But
have they gotten to a CSI bestiality yet?
Oh Jesus. You think they would have it second?
I'm sure there's been bestiality episodes.
The BVU.
Jesus Christ.
Bestiality Victims Unit.
Special Beast Unit.
And they're all animals, I guess, right?
I mean, you would want animals to be able to prosecute their own crimes.
Does this include the Disney princess Belle?
Belle?
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
I mean, she didn't actually have sex with him until he was back to human form, right?
But that's attempted bestiality.
They did attempt.
But
no, she didn't like him when he was a beast.
Yeah.
Well, no, she did at some point. You're right. Here's the thing, though. I'm torn about bestiality, dude.
Oh no.
I'm torn because
sexy ass down.
Look, sometimes they want it, dude.
Oh no.
I mean, dude, if you've ever had a dog that's like humping you and shit, you know that sometimes the animal is not asking for it in the in the assault sense, into the thing. But I'm just saying sometimes they don't mind it.
They're into it biologically.
Yeah. So I mean,
don't dolphins go around raping people?
Thank you, Burrito.
They do, right?
Yeah, but you also get that dolphin out of the water and you leave it out of the water.
Is that dolphin going to be arrested?
Yeah.
Nope.
Maritime law.
No, it's
You've never seen dolphin handcuffs?
What's that?
Dolphin handcuffs? You've never seen them?
No.
You're coming with us, Flipper.
Fin cuffs?
You piece of shit. You're going down. We should have left you with the tuna, you piece of shit.
Wouldn't you say that the least bad bestiality is when all you're doing is pleasuring the animal, like giving them fellatio?
For sure, because some dudes...
the worst being fucking them.
Right. Some dudes jack off their horses and get $15,000 per shot.
Exactly. She just wants to jerk him off, jerk the horse off with her mouth.
Sure. You're not gonna get a whole horse dick in your mouth.
But she was gonna try and
give it the old college try.
And that's kind of admirable. So anyways, do you want to talk about anything else about this story or just move on?
I feel like you do, but you can take this however you want it, Brian.
I mean, it was your story and I took it over, but
no, you have more insight apparently. This just in. Arizona woman
I think we could go. I think that about if you're curious out there about any other details about this story, it's going to become pretty clear after you see the picture of her. Anyways,
so speaking of women with flaws,
fuming mom interrupts young daughter. I forgot about this.
This was hot shit.
Fuming mom interrupts young daughter's eulogy as fiancé 68 lists her flaws. Okay, so it's a little it confused me for a second. So, okay, a girl died. She was like 23. Accident. She died. She had a fiancé who was 68-year-old man, and the mom of the dead girl is mad because the old guy was just like listing her flaws in
during the eulogy. Yes. Which
this guy, if he's not our king, then I don't know who is.
Who's next in line, right?
I mean, this guy, dude.
The sheer balls on him, right? The reason he's there in the first place, do you know what I mean, is because he is who he is.
Yeah.
Right? The reason he's even in that scenario in the first place, bagging a 23-year-old chick, being 68 himself, is because he is who he is.
A fraud?
That's what made him king. That's the first step of becoming king.
Is being true to yourself. Is a dude who's kind of a rapscallion that likes young chicks.
Yes.
A rascal?
He is quite a rascal.
He's a little bit of a rascal.
You know?
He's an old rascal, like a piece of shit, still a rascal.
Yeah, piece of shit as well, right?
I don't know. Why is he a piece of shit? Besides the eulogy
just
part.
In general.
He's trying to take the...
He did.
So he took the
life insurance
payout that was supposed to go to her mom.
Oh, that's one. You know what, King? You got to give that money back.
It's $100,000.
If you want me to still respect you as my king, you got to give that money back.
The next day.
Yeah, that's not cool.
And then he went back to his old girl.
Yeah.
I don't mind that part, but the money
in a short time frame though.
I don't think
maybe she was there to console him.
Yeah, I don't think you can, say how people grieve one way or another.
Exactly. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, dude.
Like Brian Fingers.
Going through a thing. Yeah, Brian Fingers.
Also, I want to hear these flaws, dude. I mean,
he started listing them.
It's in the story.
If he's listing them at a funeral, I mean, these might have been real serious flaws.
He was just like, she was the most beautiful girl I had ever seen in my entire life. She didn't really cook that well. She wasn't always clean.
And very mentally unstable.
She was mentally unstable.
She was mean.
She had a cleft palate a little bit. You can see it. It's there. It's there.
And one boob hanged
Don't say it's from the fucking car accident. It's there.
Yeah. If it was an open casket, you could walk by and see for yourself. But what can you do?
Also, one tit was a little bit smaller and had the nipple was off center on that one. It was so I always hit it from this side.
It always went south.
Right. It was a lazy eye, but it was a nipple instead of an eye. Okay, I feel like that's enough. Now just let me get to a fucking roast beef,
I can see why the mom would get pissed.
Let me get to the roast beef, Mom. Let's get there. Let's get like mother like daughter, I assume.
The gall, though, dude. Sometimes just the gall makes me respect.
Well, yeah, exactly. But that's what I was saying about he is who he is, and that's why he's in the situation in the first place.
So if he didn't have those deeds, he would still be your king.
What's that?
The whole life insurance thing, and
if there wasn't the stealing of the money, which is dishonorable, everything else I'm in on. There's no dishonor in the rest of it.
45 years or senior.
No grind. No grind in that shine.
Nope.
I mean, good for him.
Listing the flaws,
Shooting
A-okay. Age gap, A-okay. The stealing of the money, not cool.
Yeah.
Did you see her picture though?
Yeah, she's cute. She was.
Okay. Is it true or false coming up? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a true. I would finger her.
What'd you make jewelry out of her teeth?
I don't know why I brought this one in, but I make jewelry from the teeth of dead loved ones to help people grieve. Jackie Williams, 29, sells necklaces, rings, bracelets using remains, as well as precious gemstones.
I don't think having my granddad's tooth on a necklace is going to help me grieve.
Maybe.
It might.
Why? Why do I want his tooth?
Maybe he has power.
I don't know.
Teeth are gross. And mine, I was just thinking about mine. I was just thinking about the grossest teeth. Like, I have really bad teeth, and I just imagine
giving it to your grandkid.
And they're just being like, I remember by this cavity-filled, rotten, dead tooth that he gave me.
A remainder of a tooth.
Your teeth are that bad?
Homeboy likes candy.
I got some bad stuff going on.
Treat yourself. Literally.
I need to treat myself, yeah. Anyways, it got real serious.
That's probably
I think I need to go. Should I go to Mexico to do that?
No, man.
Yeah.
No way.
It's probably against that. Okay, look, no, I would
Gemini, what's up?
I would do it.
Nah.
Because look, you're going to be in the States, and it's going to be, I don't know how many implants you're going to need.
Oh, you need implants?
I might.
If you need 3 implants, that's going to be like 10 grand at least.
Yes, 3 butt cheeks.
If not more.
Oh, tooth implants.
You know? I don't know how much implant. I felt like $3,000.
It's probably a lot,
per
yeah.
implant sounds
like
right.
$1,000 for a tooth.
Yeah.
It's not $1,000.
Yeah.
No, that's for a root canal.
A crown is $1,000.
Yeah, crown's about or 2 almost.
To go
sometimes.
into there,
Maybe it's
there,
$1,000 after
like
insurance.
An no, dude, insurance is bullshit.
Insurance doesn't do shit,
on
dude. They can
dental
suck my
anyway.
ass.
You
They
guys
have
don't
like
have
a
good
maximum.
dental.
No, dental will only pay like a max of like $1,500.
Not my dental.
Yeah, and that's
Your
not
dental's not paying.
Slam City Dental's legit. Use promo code Slam City Radio for a 10%
Julio
discount.
is not a dentist.
Step into my office.
Julio's cousin, however.
He does it as a hobby, Julio.
Junio?
I dabble.
Junio.
Some say I may.
Junio Te has DDS.
Some say I may have been the best
Dentist of all time.
Man, you sound just like your brother.
Unfortunately, I was driven to law.
So what do you think? You go down there and you like for a week. So you got to go there. They have to do
you're
the
probably
X-ray.
going to be 2 weeks if they're digging and then doing all that shit. So, prepare for that.
Fuck, dude. Damn, I might go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Anyways, if I don't, I'll just make my teeth into it. I'll just pull them all out myself and give them to my loved ones because they'd love it.
Yeah. Hey, Mom, here's another tooth. Can I have $50, please?
Hey, Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, Tooth Fairy, Mom, please.
I think you
I
only
still
need
believe.
implants if they're missing. But if there's still
What's that?
something that you just
Dude,
need
if
implants
there's like
if they're
not
missing.
enough for them to put anything on, they're just gonna pull out the rest and dig in.
No,
Dip.
man.
Yeah, man.
Not my dentist.
Your dentist, you probably had enough tooth to save.
I always have enough tooth to save.
I don't believe you. You're saying you have great dental insurance. You have a great dentist. I mean, I don't believe any of this.
I don't even believe dentists exist.
Thank you.
Junio Tejas, DDS. Wakefield kitten born without an anus saved in emergency operation.
Seems like an oversight.
Yeah, I would say so.
They literally tore him a new asshole.
There it is.
Oh,
Thank you, Burrito.
I guess that's what they didn't specify, but I'm assuming that's the emergency operation they did was cut a hole in its butt.
Yeah.
I think they had to construct one too if it was born without it.
Oh,
Oh,
they had
wow.
to make a pink sock,
Yeah.
man-made pink sock,
They had to fray the edges and stitch it back together.
make a little balloon knot.
It seems like a lot of work.
That's what I was wondering is how much this vet bill was.
It's probably just someone who's not going to pay it.
Pro bono.
Yeah,
Probably cheaper in Mexico.
send your kitten down.
You
Hey,
get
my
a
cat's
dentist to
not
cut
got
new
a butthole. Yeah, exactly. Send it to Junio.
You got to get so the kitten has to be born, and then you have to notice it doesn't have a butthole, and then you got to drive down there, and you have to get it an asshole before it dies of sepsis. Like it's kind of like a
Right.
ticking clock. That's a good movie idea, dude. We got to write that script.
And
There's a ticking time pop.
Right.
That one
Inside
I'm
a
doing.
cat born without an anus?
Yeah, you got to get it an asshole before it dies of its own shit,
But you're going to Mexico for it.
which adds a whole another can of worms to it.
Right. And you don't even speak Spanish.
That's right.
Doctoro! Por favor! In the rain. Un veterinario! Por favor! In the rain. It's gotta be.
Yeah, dude, he's breaking into a doctor's office demanding that the doctor cut an asshole
My
into his cat.
gato needs a new asshole.
Starring Brian McFly.
That's the name of the movie. My gato needs a new asshole. I watched that movie.
It's got a catchy title.
Yeah, it's like, what is this? Yeah. And then you read the description and it makes it sound like John Wick.
There's a lot of rain in that movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of rain in John Wick.
It like tugs on your heartstrings too, because you're like, I want to feed this cat, but like the more I feed it, like like
Yeah, I'm only
puffs up like a
exacerbating the
balloon.
situation. Exactly. It's a baby kitty balloon. Full of shit.
I gotta get down to Mexico.
I mean, there's like a vet around the corner.
We
just
don't
the
have
trailer
time
would be
for
great.
that.
Yeah, do a whole trailer that's just 90% rain. Brian McFly is Jefferson in. My gato needs an asshole. Fall 2022.
Please, Doc, my cat needs an asshole.
Por favor, por favor. You know what I mean? Black screen.
Oh, did you just use that sub bass sound they use in every action movie? That's funny. The emergency siren.
Yeah, dude. Throw all the tropes in it, dude. Lens flares and shit.
That's how it opens up.
Let's make a treatment, send it to A24, see if they're down.
Yeah, you guys into this? My gato needs a new asshole, though.
Rated R for violence.
Yeah, and asshole content.
Nudity.
It's all just pixelated cat butthole. Video shows woman taped to seat after trying to open plane door on American airline flight. Did you guys see this shit?
Great for radio.
Yeah. Hey, they locked her down.
What are you going to do, man?
What are you going to do? There's a lot of people on this plane. You going to let this lady run crazy? And then
This picture sucks, dude. This picture looks like it was taken in fucking like 2001.
It looks like a ransom photo.
I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, I mean,
like a ransom photo.
You
It's
want
pretty
your
funny.
loved ones back?
So did the flight attendants just grab some duct tape and just wrap her around?
I didn't read the story, man.
Yeah, they just wrapped her up.
Do you feel like there's a lawsuit coming?
Nah,
Maybe.
she was trying to open the door
yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do.
and jump
hopefully.
out. Yeah.
No lawsuit from her?
They treated me unfairly. And they're like, this is international waters, bitch.
Is that what it is?
That's the name of this movie, International Waters, where this lady's duct taped to a plane seat, and the captain, has to get his cat to Mexico to have an emergency butthole surgery. This is the sequel to My Gato Needs an Asshole. Part 2, Duct Tape Bitch.
We bred the first cat thinking that everything was gonna be
Right,
fine, but
yeah.
guess what? It had the gene that has no asshole in it.
No asshole gene. Look, I said I didn't want an asshole cat, God. I said I didn't want an asshole cat, God, but not like this. I don't want my cat to be an asshole.
So did this lady struggle in the seat while she was being
I
duct
didn't
taped?
read the story.
Yeah, I think.
Yes, she did.
Yeah,
Yes, she
I'm
did.
sure she did.
Was she saying a lot of swear words?
I believe she said some racist words.
Wow.
No, did she?
Until they
that's
duct
probably
taped her
why they
mouth.
duct taped her mouth shut as well.
They were like,
Up until the point they duct taped her mouth.
Maybe she was spitting.
Oh yeah, she was spitting. She was spitting at people. That's what it was.
spitting a word that we can't.
That you need to get out of your
Specify.
body before you go to heven.
That's right, dude. That's all she was doing. She's like, this
trying to
plane's
get
probably
close.
gonna crash, and I want to go to heaven, so I'm gonna say it about 1,000 times.
So try to
That's
clear
what I
up
got
this
left.
picture. Clear up this picture, Brian, without the duct tape and like not as low resolution. You know what I
Brian's
got?
is in the
Enhance.
seat next to her.
True or false,
Enhance.
Brian? Okay, the scenario is she
Yeah.
wants to make the Mile High Club with you.
Sure. Here's one thing going in her favor. I see a lot of red flags.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing. You know, she doesn't look that bad.
Is she getting fingered in the bathroom, dude, of the Delta Airline bathroom?
I mean, if she calms down a little bit, I guess.
Highly likely. Maybe that's how
Highly
you came
likely.
to the rescue. Like you finger
No,
blast her.
man, we don't have to duct tape her. I got this.
Someone's like, "Hey, we got a finger king on board because we got to call him. We
Is
got
there
a woman with
professional
hysteria."
finger blaster on this plane?
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you need butterfly kisses or the fingers? Because I gotta get my cat to Mexico. Stop! I'll do whatever it takes to get my cat to Mexico. and I mean whatever it takes. There's like the poof.
Yeah.
And one is like
Whatever
butterfly
it
kisses.
takes,
One is
yeah.
like his fingers. Doosh, doosh. And then the cat with no butthole. Doosh.
Brian McFly.
Is the no McFly list.
Oh man. Wow. Brian McFly and the No McFly list? That's terrible.
That's pretty hot shit. That's the name of his band. Brian McFly and the No McFly list.
Oh. Nice. And it's just him.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not a doctor, but I did stay in a Fingerhut last night.
Oh! Which is the name of my apartment if you want to come by after this. For some more perhaps fingering, maybe some butterfly kisses. I don't know. We'll see where the night takes us.
It's on the 4th floor. You could take the elevator.
Yeah. Not that you could walk after that finger blast.
Shit.
She's walking all funny. I fingered her good.
Science fiction fantasy bookstore sues neighboring hotel. Includes comic book version of factual allegations and amended complaint.
What is this, amateur?
So the papers that they filed, instead of being like a legal format, it was a comic book.
Which is kitschy.
It's kind of strange.
They're a comic book store. They tried too hard to do this bit.
I hate that.
It was a little far-fetched from what they did is they turned their
complaint into a
comic book. So I was just wondering,
it's very on the nose.
You guys in the industry, what do you think of that?
If I were the judge, I'd be like, this is too cute. I'm throwing this shit out. I mean, what do you...
Yeah.
You're making a mockery of the court.
Amend this and put words in it, you sons of bitches.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, it's cool in the fact that if these are actual legal documents, they put them into the court system, then it's like publicly available, and then, you know, it's like promotion for them, I guess, if people want to look up this case.
But how about you do this? I mean, if you have a good lawyer, the lawyer says, okay, look, you can do your artsy shit. Let's file this how you're supposed to, and then you can do your comic book on this thing on the side as like
nobody's
kind of
even going to read that one.
Publicity.
Nobody's even going to read that stupid comic book. The reason they put it in the court filing is, you know, to drum up interest in the case.
I guess you're right. Maybe it's genius.
Capital G.
I told them, no pictures on my words.
What are they suing him for?
Copyright.
Neighboring hotel.
I don't know, man. It just said a lot of words.
Oh, look, there's a cover and everything. Third Planet versus Crown Plaza Hotel. Plaintiff's third amended petition. And then there's like, yeah.
I didn't find out the reason why they sued. It's just the news story was focusing in
the No McFly list.
Robot cockroach features engineering that does not get crushed. Moves fast like the insect.
Ew.
Hungry like the wolf. Moves fast like the insect. Same thing, right?
Robo Roach.
Moves fast like the insect is a funny.
It's the new Hungry like the wolf. Move fast like an insect. It's the new
insect.
Hungry
That's
like
funny.
the
It's
wolf.
It is like a English is a second language.
Yeah.
Did you see my son? He moves fast like the insect.
No, you can't say the.
Yeah. Moves
fast like insect.
There you go.
Hungry like wolf. Fast like insect.
What is this thing? What is this shit? Oh, robot. It's like
It's a robot cockroach that doesn't get crushed.
It's technology, man.
Robo Roach.
We don't know what the practical use of this is.
Not only do we not
yet.
know, we don't give a shit.
I guess they can just use it
I'm
to
assuming
spy.
they can get into small places and look at things.
Are we just inventing more cams to put up pussies?
That's what this is.
Upskirt cam.
Upskirt insect right here.
Yeah. Oh man. .com. Is the .com taken? Upskirtinsect.com. Is it taken? Please tell me no, because we can make.
There's no way it's taken, dude.
Upskirtinsect.com is not taken. You tell me? Are you telling me upskirtinsect.com is not taken?
That's cool band name, man.
This site can't be reached.
That's not a no. That's the name of the band is Upskirt
Insect
Insect
with a K.
Oh, there is a band. Wait.
No, that's the name of this new band that just
moved
got
to
rid of.
Slam City because
Yeah.
they were signed on Slam City Records.
Obscured insect.
Upskirt Insect. It does sound like a punk band that just like has no musical talent.
They
They
like
just
to
have a
be
lot of
called
energy.
neo ska.
Neo ska.
Yeah, not sure what that sounds like, but when they hit the studio, I'll find out.
It's just instead of guitars, they use lasers.
And lightsabers
Googling
for
that is
drumsticks.
not a good idea.
I wouldn't Google
I
Upskirt
googled it.
Insect if I was you.
Question
It wasn't
is there
anything
any
specific. Like
insects?
it was stuff about upskirting and stuff about insects. They didn't combine.
Oh,
them,
there's not a lot of good crossover material.
No.
So would you call that a fresh idea?
Yeah,
Upskirt
it is.
Insect? Yes, I would call Upskirt Insect a fresh idea. 99% fresh score. Upskirt Insect. You know, Slam citizens, Burrito's always dreamed of being a Japanese onsen bathhouse attendant. Despite not being Japanese and only moderately good at washing behind his own ears, rub-a-dub-dub, Burrito's scrubbing headlines in the tub. This is Burrito's Nippon News. A segment within a segment. Within a segment. Within a segment. A segment.
Hell yeah. Gonna work in that onsen.
Hell yeah.
What's an onsen?
It's where dudes go to be naked together. Why are you asking?
Finally.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, there's a bathhouse. You got the lady side and you got the dude side.
It's
and
typically
you
natural
go and-
springs.
Yeah.
Is there a co-ed section?
Usually there's some springs. There are no co-ed sections.
You haven't been to the right onset, man.
Dude.
There are very few that are co-ed.
So there are co-ed ones.
I think there's a few, but they don't advertise those.
So is it a sex thing?
No, man.
No, you just go and take a bath.
Yeah.
It is kind of a very social thing, too. Like, people will go together just like...
To look
it's
at
like
each other's wieners?
relaxation together.
Yeah.
Like a schwitz?
Like a schwitz.
Like a what?
There's like in Jewish culture, there's like going into the sauna with your fellow Hebrew bros.
It's like that.
Hebrews?
Like that. Yeah. We went when we were in Japan.
Yeah, we went to a couple, didn't we?
Did we go? No, I think it was just one.
Did y'all scrub each other or what?
You know, there's salts that you could use.
You do that first.
Yeah, you bathe before you get into the onsen.
Yeah.
Damn.
You gotta wash the cum out, and like the natural peanut butter gotta go.
He ended up clogging the drain with it.
There's so much natural peanut butter. You could have jarred it. Call me Jiffy.
The sheer amount.
That's why they keep an ice cream scoop by the cleaning utensils.
A melon baller.
So I'd like to work in this one because it says the Japanese Sento bathhouse creates a genius system to show how busy the baths are. So it says, anxious over how many people will be seeing your naked body? This cute and clever system will ease your nerves. So at the check-in counter, they've got these two little fish bowls and
a ruler.
They got what?
Stupid.
They have two little fish bowls and a ruler.
They've got rubber duckies inside of them, and the rubber duckies represent how many people are in the are actually in the bath. So you can go by and check out how many there are. They're putting updates on Twitter so that you can check their Twitter page and see like, oh, there's only
they should
two
just
little
live
duckies.
stream on Twitch the ducks
right?
part. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
So you can go and hang out in the bath and relative solitude. Just would be kind of nice.
Or if there were like a bunch of ducks and you're into that, you could show
That's
up.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, you could do that too.
The more ducks, the better. Just a little duck gazing.
I would sign up for a text alert that said that there's like once it gets to 10,
critical mass of ducks. Critical mass of
He's
ducks.
there every time.
Yeah.
It's like he's number 11 every time.
I thought it was really funny that they're using these ducks because they had a bunch of them because they have a rubber ducky night.
Oh.
What?
Where they just throw a whole bunch of rubber duckies in the bath so that you can...
It sounds
That
like
is
fun.
fun. That would be fun.
Do they throw in the maids from the maid cafe? I'll take that.
I was thinking that at first that these rubber duckies were used, like you were saying you feel weird about being naked. I thought these rubber duckies were meant to like, cover up your dick.
You put your dick in the rubber duck, so you just walk around with a sensor bar of a rubber ducky in front of your dick, too. That would be hilarious. Here, just clamp this on. Just clamp it on. It'll hold your dick and your balls. Did you wash this or no? Yeah,
sanitize
we
every time.
fucking wash it every time. What do you think? This is COVID times.
See that dishwasher?
Beforehand, maybe not.
They give you a little modesty towel for that if you want to use that.
It's a face cloth.
What kind of business
it's
is
a little
this?
face cloth.
It's a bathhouse, man.
Yeah.
Like it's
There's nothing nefarious going on?
Not really.
Man,
No.
I'm out.
Japan
You're telling me
actually
that
has,
no
like-
one's jerking each other off there?
Not nobody, but it's frowned upon. You know,
Yeah.
like every dude that's in there is like, man, don't fucking jerk off in here.
Yeah, come on, man.
Are you sure?
Yes.
How about in the co-ed one?
There's no co-ed
There's
ones.
no co-ed ones.
That's why there's not a
Sound like
co-ed
a
one.
bunch of lies.
Dude, if there were co-ed ones, that shit would be covered in cum.
Yeah, but there's
All
such a
over the
clean
place.
society that they'd be scrubbing it every time, so I'm fine with
Yeah,
it.
but it gets in the geyser
for it.
water, and now the Earth's pregnant.
Yeah.
Mother Earth!
It's a fucking hassle. Who
Yeah,
wants
you can't
that?
just be busting loads
You
of Mother
busting
Earth.
loads of Mother Earth? That's irresponsible. Number one, we polluting, and now we prostituting Mother Earth.
Speaking of being polite, there's a new silent theater in Tokyo that lets you lounge on couches with headphones while watching the movies. So there's not a lot of space in Japan. So, you're usually really close to your neighbors. So these people here have made a theater so you can go and watch these movies, but everyone's got headphones on. So like they don't get noise complaints. They don't need to like fit their buildings with, sound deadening or anything.
So these
Sounds
are
like a
private
cool
in-home
idea.
theaters?
No, it's just like some dude's house, and they go over there and they wear headphones and they
Like
watch
an
a movie.
Airbnb?
Something like that.
Except you're just there to watch a movie?
Yeah.
It seems like a neat concept, right? But
why don't you just get that stuff for your own house?
I feel like
what difference does it make?
You're watching a brand new movie that isn't like, you're watching a movie on a really big screen that you probably
and it's like a new release.
Yeah, that's a new release.
And you're sharing the moment with your buds.
Yeah, it seems like
you can invite your friends over.
Like if this shit took off in America, right? These couches would be just disgusting.
Yeah, it's just
covered in cum.
America has the dirty asses. First of all.
Yeah, and they just leave like M&Ms in there.
Oh, I see.
And rubbers and shit, dude.
And stains.
Yeah, there'd be so many stains.
Sweat drops.
Sweat drops keep falling on my head.
Like right now, I have my podcast Swamp Ass, so I'd be ruining them.
You're on the back half of the podcast. You know how you know? We're in Swamp Ass territory.
Also, no shoes in the theater because this is Japan.
It is Japan after all.
Yeah. Speaking of, I don't know. I don't have a good segue into this.
Smuggling cannabis oil.
English teacher arrested in Japan for smuggling cannabis oil inside hair treatment bottles. Cannabis is illegal in Japan. And this
illegal here too.
43-year-old English conversation school teacher, Richard Thomas Gonzalez Melgarejo.
Japanese man?
Name drop.
No, he's a
Japanese fellow.
No.
He's a foreigner.
A gaijin?
A gaijin, perhaps.
Yeah. Yes. A gaijin.
How'd this stupid
English
ass
teacher
get caught?
Is that like a gringo? Is that like a gringo? And
no, it's just like
it just means foreigner.
Say like foreigner.
Like if you're not born and raised in Japan, you're a gaijin.
I see.
Without necessarily the context that saying something like foreigner has.
He was found with 2 kilograms of cannabis oil hidden inside hair treatment bottles.
5 pounds of cannabis oil.
That's kind
what was he doing with it?
He was gonna smoke it.
Yeah, he's gonna smuggle it. He's gonna ship it out.
He got caught at the airport.
Yeah.
No, he got caught in a hotel.
What?
Really?
Bullshit. That's a setup.
Yeah,
somebody ratted him.
A search of his home found 5 more kilograms of cannabis oil, which resulted in him being further charged of possession with intent to sell.
Why the fuck did the
value of
hotel
the total value of the 7 kilograms comes out to about $2.5 million US.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's a lot.
Oh, so this wasn't for personal use. At first, I was thinking this was for personal use.
Dude, kilograms of oil.
I wasn't thinking,
Oil.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking. Even still, dude, legalize it.
Agree.
Let them go.
But
let them sell it. Tax it.
How did the hotel find out?
Maybe he left it out and they could smell it.
Don't go through my shit.
Sting.
No, but it was just like stinky like that. Or he could have been set up.
Ooh. Yeah, it's probably a setup.
Speaking of other things that are illegal or are now illegal, Japan creates its first law requiring permits for crossbow possession.
It's about goddamn time. Yeah, legalize it.
So up until now, crossbows weren't codified in the law. They had rules for guns, they had rules for swords, but somehow crossbows just kind of got left out. And
crossbows rule, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about them in a while, but they fucking rule.
Yeah.
But apparently you will now need a permit, and they can only be used for certain things.
Like murdering?
What is this?
No?
Like killing
shooting arrows?
Like murdering or no?
Sport target shooting in a securable environment or necessary tranquilizing of wild animals.
I'm into that one.
That goes into effect next March.
That animal ate his mashed potatoes with chopsticks. We need to.
If you're under the age of 18 and you don't want to take a safety class, you've got until then to keep using your crossbow the way you want. Bullshit! Apparently, between 2010 and 2020, there were 37 reported crossbow crimes.
Wow.
16 of which were murders or attempted murders.
But how many are in America?
Most of them because Cupids get Brian every time.
You saying Cupid?
Yeah, Japanese Cupid.
Japanese Cupid?
Yeah, got Brian every time, all 13 times.
Cupido.
Yeah, kept his fingers wet.
Stay wet.
Hell yeah, dude.
Them digits stay wet.
I'm sure there's crossbow murders in America, but
yeah.
I'll do some research on my own time.
Was it crossbow crimes or crossbow incidents?
17 murders or something like that?
Crossbow
crimes. 16
of those
of which were murders or attempted murders.
Or attempted murder. I don't think you should group those together.
Seems a lot lower than like
it could be
crimes.
one murder or
Yeah, exactly. It could be one murder and 15 attempted murders.
Yeah.
That's right.
One singular point.
It said there were at least 4 people who died from or who were murdered from it. So
Are they murdered or are they just accidentally killed?
no,
I
it
think
says
murder is
murdered.
very specific.
Yeah, murder is a very specific term.
This could have been mistranslated.
Oh no, we're bringing in Google to translate into this shit.
My sources are
no, sources.
So why are they giving rhinos crossbows?
Yeah, tell me about that.
rhinos.
Yeah, that's how many rhinos kill 4 people a year, right? With crossbows? No?
You eat 1.5 cockroaches a year.
Spiders? Yeah.
Upskirt insects.
Upskirt insects. So you need a crossbow possession with permit.
I mean, I feel like you should be able.
Maybe it's good.
If 16 people are getting murked by it, I don't know that.
That's not enough.
Well, no, I feel like.
No, I hear you.
I feel like there's a need.
I agree if it's
a
not
need
enough.
for crossbows, and I
What?
don't know that regulating it is going to stop that
They're
need.
not outlawing them.
Yeah.
They're just saying they're gonna, safety class, got to be over 18, and don't kill people. And so, I mean, maybe they couldn't charge.
Yeah,
well, I don't know.
unless the class is like teaching you how to not murder people, I don't think it's gonna make that much of an effect.
Yeah, if it's going to make you a better shot, you're likely better to murder.
Thank you.
Yeah,
have
we not had a crossbow murder story yet?
I
in
feel
Slam
like
City
we've had
News?
crossbow murder stories.
I don't think
I feel
so.
like we
I'll
had
have
at
to
least
look into
one.
it.
Go back in the annals of time.
I'll get J Mark to look it up.
J-Mark, Control F,
Crossbow.
crossbow.
Crossbow murder.
No results
Crossbow
found.
murder.
Speaking of murdering some crossbows, you can now visit Evangelion's Misato's apartment dining room in real life Tokyo.
Does it include all the empty beer cans?
Absolutely nothing
Probably.
to do with crossbows, but everything to do with Ava. Yes, it does. I think it's set up to look exactly like her.
It's like an IKEA, but
First off, for the people that
Yeah.
haven't heard of Misato, how would you describe her?
She's hot.
Well, other than
Wait, is
hot,
she
the
one
what
with
is she
the
in the
true-
show? She's like the boss of the kids.
yeah.
Purple hair.
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah,
Ray.
she's the purple boss.
Ray is
I mean,
definitely
purple-
Brian's chick.
purple
She's
hair.
definitely the emo girl.
Yeah.
Ray has the blue hair, light blue hair.
The one
Yeah.
you see on the box cover.
The sad girl.
Yeah, that's more my speed right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Misato is a little more bossy,
Gruff.
I don't like a bossy one.
but
I don't like when they're bossy.
Yeah. She's probably going to want dick. Not really
Doesn't she
interested.
get some in
Unless
that?
they're bossy, unless they're telling me to finger them. They're like, I don't
Maybe
really
that's
like
what's
to
happening.
force something
They
to
don't
do.
requiring you to finger.
There's definitely an episode where she's getting something, but they ain't exactly telling you what.
Could be fingers, man.
Yeah, it could be fingers. You don't know.
Could be fingers. From here on out, could be fingers.
whenever they show her apartment, there's some sake in the back.
Do they show the Hitachi sake?
I guess by a company called.
Dude, that would be
Dasai.
hilarious. It's in one of the drawers. There's just a massive lightsaber.
So at the time, it wasn't really like a popular sake, but over time, it has become
It's got a cult following now.
yeah a really popular brand of sake. And so they made this kind of
Tribute.
this apartment room so that you can go and like check it out,
So
Nice.
the Geike can room,
and then they can sell you their
Ebisu or
sake.
Gekicon?
I'm just
I thought it was
kidding.
Ebisu, right?
they're like the number one.
Gekicon?
Yeah.
Because they're the cheapest.
Yeah, they're like the Budweiser of
You
Japan.
sell in volume, not in...
Yeah, exactly.
You move some weight.
Can't make it any cheaper than this.
We tried. Y'all didn't like it.
So we were talking about Singular Point earlier. Did you want to say anything else about our apartment? Like the dildo stash?
Nah.
Like the dildo
It's cool.
stash?
Yeah.
You can go and take pictures. So if you're in Tokyo and you're an Ava fan and you want some sake, then go check it out.
Like, these things, like, seem cool. You know what I mean? But when you
Yeah.
get there, it's probably just like this weird little...
Someone's house.
No, it's just
The room
it's
in
an
someone's
office,
house. Yeah.
right? You just
It's
go
just a
into
photo
like,
op. It's a photo op.
It's like, oh, that was weird. Because I mean, when we were there, we tried going to like the Final Fantasy Cafe, right? Which seems like this crazy cool thing, right?
Like they make it look badass in the pictures.
Yeah, but it's like you go into like
A bubble tea shop?
office complex,
Oh, okay.
and then you go and like it's got decorations and shit, but it just feels weird because it's like
In an office complex. I know
it
what you're
does-
talking about.
It just doesn't feel like a destination.
Arthur, I just feel like Japan is full of gimmicks. It's like the whole fucking country is a gimmick. Your head would explode, or you'd love it. We don't know. We have no idea whether you.
Maids are definitely a gimmick, but
the maid cafe
whole thing
idea
is-
is a gimmick
but
for sure.
art probably into it.
The maid cafe?
Hell yeah, man.
Definitely not
That's
into
a-
those menu prices.
Dude, if the
course
gimmick
not.
is
the
sexy,
general
I think
concept,
I'm.
sure.
Sure, they got cat ears on.
That's kind of cool.
They make
Cat girl.
Do those cats have assholes?
Fortunately, yes.
Maybe not.
We'll have to put her in the
Maybe they
car
have
and take her to
cloacas.
Mexico.
That's like the third part. Is that you shack
Falls
up
in
with
love
a
with
girl.
a cat
Right.
girl with no asshole.
Cat girl with no asshole. My gato senorita needs an asshole. I gotta find a real ass doctor this time, and I mean a real ass doctor.
Sit your little sexy ass down.
Real ass doctor.
Yeah, dude, I'm into this fucking. This fucking
Yeah, dude.
story arc is hot shit, dude. Just imagine Taken plus John Wick.
We already got a trilogy.
Yeah, we already have the trilogy. That last one is hot shit, man. Oof.
It's romantic.
It is. The lengths that he would go to take this Japanese girl to Mexico.
Just slice an asshole into her.
Yeah.
Would there be a cutscene where he's like playing with a Tamagotchi?
I don't get this
Maybe.
damn thing.
Like this Godzilla game
Okay.
that came out. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, we were talking about Godzilla Singular Point. So rounding out the Nippon news, there's a new Godzilla mobile game out that lets you raise your own Godzilla and race it against other monsters.
What are the monsters called again?
Kaiju.
Kaiju.
Yeah, so I threw this in here and downloaded the game today and started playing it, and I hate it so much.
It's nothing like Rampage World Tour.
So is it like a
the
Godzilla
worst.
Tamagotchi? Is that what
Yeah,
it is?
it's like you get
Notifications that
Tamagotchi.
say
You get-
feed me.
friends
Ooh, I
What a
do want
badass
and,
that.
and you feed them apples to keep them around, and then
Bullshit.
you make them pray to Godzilla, and
Pray to
it
God.
makes Godzilla stronger.
Jesus.
And then you run races, like actual races, like track races against other kaiju, and then your Godzilla goes faster when you like cheer it on.
So this is a fairly new mobile game. How
Yeah,
many
it came
stars
out
do you
last
guys
month.
think it has in the Apple Store?
2.2.
I'll give it a 3.5. Brian, out of 5 stars.
1.7.
Wow.
Burrito.
How many digits, Brian?
I don't know.
On a 1 to 5 scale.
How many-
And I
stars would you
downloaded
give
it,
it?
and I don't even know how many stars.
How many stars would
No,
you give
would
it?
you give it based on your current
Oh.
experience?
Like what's the lowest?
One.
One
None?
star.
One.
One
I don't
star.
think you
I'd
give
give it a
zeros.
1 star.
Wow.
Wow. So I might be right on my 2.2. And that was Burrito's Nippon News. Thanks for ending us on a downer.
Wow. What's it called? Run Godzilla? You guys would never guess.
Godzilla Run.
Burrito is on an island of his own,
would be
gentlemen.
okay.
Wow.
What?
You're on
It's
an
not
island of your
for
own.
you.
Yeah. It has 1.6 thousand ratings, 1.6K ratings, and we guessed way too low.
Wow.
What is it?
4.7.
Jeez. That's fucking good.
It has 1,150 bots. They gave it a 5-star.
You
This
know
is
what's most
released by
annoying?
Toho, though.
You can't. Yeah, it is released by Toho.
It has
There's
to
nothing
be.
wrong with the gameplay. It's just like
Not a
the
fun
whole,
game.
I like customizing things. Like I like where you can change colors and all that kind of stuff, and change your monster or whatever you want to do. And
Slap tits
you
on
have
it.
to you have to pay for it. Like
That old
there's no
dick.
way to do it without real money.
So the people that paid gave it higher stars than the people that's trying
I
to.
guess
Broke
so.
bitches gave it 1 star.
Yeah, the broke bitches did give it 1 star if you're reading through this, because it's a very mixed bag. It's not just like, 1 star or all 5 stars. Like the 1 stars are very like at the top as well. But it's a coin toss.
Broke bitches say no.
Yep.
Fat chicks
Hey,
always
if you-
pay inside.
If you got that Godzilla cash, I guess you can go have
Fat
some fun with
chicks.
it.
There's also the biased.
Always pay inside.
That's right.
I would love for that to be a kernel of wisdom.
Fat chicks always pay inside.
Yeah, like one of the
That you could
there's like
say
a-
and it
like a
applies
turn
to
of phrase,
different
yeah.
situations.
Like a bird in the bush is worth 2 in a hand, or a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Fat chicks always pay inside.
It's a good movie line, quotable movie line.
Fat chicks always pay inside.
Yeah. That's an Elgato needs a new ass holo. So yes, run Godzilla.
Godzilla Run.
I think that's just like a weird Japanese English translation thing. Maybe his last name's Run.
Yeah, like Reverend Run.
Run Godzilla, but we would call him Godzilla Run.
Right.
Run-san. Back to the world news.
Which bottle of wine at a restaurant has the biggest markup? The answer may surprise you.
This fucking pisses me off. This is like art for me. I hate not you, Art.
I'm gonna guess 100%. Moscato.
I think all of them was the answer. I didn't read the story.
Nobody did. It's a boring story.
Damn, yeah.
Have you guys seen that Netflix thing about that Indonesian dude that scammed a bunch of people for wine money?
Yeah, I do love that.
That's hot shit. That is definitely it's the art stratosphere.
Money laundering.
It's
fake
fraud
bullshit.
at its best.
The only wine I think would be worth literally any money is like when they dig up and find a 1600-year-old. This was bottled in 1601.
They find it in a hidden room? Maybe.
If you store it wrong.
Yeah, if you store it wrong. You know how they used to store wine in like
in their
Egypt?
butts.
Okay.
Easy.
How did you know?
I read books.
Literally pick up any book. It's in there. Curious George, of course, had wine stored in his asshole. The poor cat could not access his wine. My cat needs his wine.
I like your situation because the cat was formed around the wine, is what you're saying. The cat couldn't access the wine that was already in her asshole.
It was like a grape.
J-Mark's not going to be able to do any clips because they're all going to be referencing this cat's asshole.
Movie,
Like,
this
what the
hot
fuck
shit movie. There should be a supercut clip. Because there's some hot shit, man. We got the whole trilogy. And then we're going to Matrix this shit and make 2 trilogies. And then we're going to Star Wars this shit and make 3 trilogies in a universe.
Yeah, but wine, the expensive wine just pisses me off.
Yeah, it's all bullshit.
It's part of how restaurants stay in business.
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, people are going to drink and then they'll pay whatever.
Right.
Since the scale's so sliding, you know? Like when you go to the store, it slides.
It's a slippery slope.
But speaking of building blocks, this Chinese Lego brand takes its toy space mission very seriously.
Oh.
So it's knockoff Lego, and one of the blocks is a billboard sign that translates to "You'll lose your head if you steal secrets." Kind of a strange message on a kid's toy.
Not in China.
Not in China. It seems standard. I think all kids' toys have that. It's just their general warning. You know how California has Prop 65 warnings, this could cause cancer? That's just China's general disclaimer. You lose your head if you steal your... Yeah, exactly. You know how the Swedes are very humble and don't like to brag about themselves? Well, the Chinese will lose their head if they steal secrets.
They value keeping your damn trap shut.
They value snitches get stitches.
Yep.
That's a guiding...
Loose lips sink ships.
I think this is a good message for kids, frankly.
Yeah, keep them lips tight, lest Brian come and get you.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, kids they yap a lot, dude.
Kids are yappers.
You can't trust them.
Kids will fucking
I tell kids secrets all the time. They always yap, dude.
Kids will fucking tell you state secrets and shit, man. Can't have that.
I know, dude.
But is this toy ironic?
Don't you think?
Is that a definition of irony? I know that's a confusing word.
Oh, wait. What? It's because you can take the heads off of Legos?
No, the Lego is a trademarked idea.
And they stole it?
Yeah, they made their own Lego set out of it. The idea.
Oh, yeah.
So they stole secrets.
They lost their head?
Yeah. Headless inventors making Chinese Lego. News at 5.
3 shot outside barbershop after argument between 2 men over who won a foot race a month ago. This is petty for Brian.
Definitely a petty story.
I do love this, dude.
3 people have been shot outside of a barbershop following an argument between 2 men in their 40s over who came first in a foot race a month ago.
Yeah, so one guy was like, he was telling the story to his other bros. He's like, man, me and Jeff, dude, we got into a foot race and I beat his ass.
Wait, what? I don't remember it that
Jeff
way.
Jeff is like, dude, I won.
I beat your ass. And
instead of re-racing, escalated.
Instead of re-racing, because they're both in their 40s, they're winded already.
Yeah, they could
Yeah. No, they're not going to re-race.
Just for the principle.
Still winded
like,
from a month ago.
Yeah, still winded from a month ago. But also the principle. Mostly the principle, less about the winded
we
stuff.
already raced. I already won. I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah, what, are we just going to dispute facts all of a sudden and now we just got to re-race every single time this comes up? No, I'm shooting you. So anyway, I started blasting.
Did you see what kind of weapon they used?
No, what was it?
A crossbow.
Jesus,
I fucking wish, dude. That would be sick.
That would be crazy. That would be fucking insanity. And isn't that like crazy that it's like that's more crazy than shooting someone with a gun.
It's pretty crazy, man.
Even though the gun is way more lethal.
Yeah.
Right? It just
I was
I
thinking
guess
about that. The crossbow, you'd have to be
seems
skilled.
barbaric.
I guess so, but it's still.
And it feels like it would hurt more.
I don't know. You got if you were pretty good at it and had some pretty good arrows.
Yeah, but
Straight to the dome.
To me, like, yeah. But then it just sticks in. I don't know. Just the.
So do bullets.
Bullets seem cleaner.
Bullets with butterfly kisses.
Bullets with butterfly kisses.
The suspect is currently at large. Did you read that part?
No, I didn't.
He's still out there, dude.
He's still out there running. He won, obviously. Obviously, he won
the most important foot race of them all.
Exactly.
Well done, gentlemen.
Unopened Legend of Zelda game from 1987 sells for $870,000.
Speaking of video games on action.
Seriously. It wasn't even one of the golden ones. Do you know what I mean? Just
the gold cartridge, it was just a gray cartridge?
Just a gray cartridge. Because the gold cartridge was
a later
re-release. It had more pressings. This one didn't even have the memory chip that the gold one did, I think.
Damn.
So what would you do? Just leave it on?
Just leave it on. You couldn't even save.
Fucked up. In April, the auction house sold an unopened copy of Nintendo's Super Mario Brothers for $660,000.
That's a 1.56 million?
No, that's
the next story.
That's the next story.
Oh.
Previously, the highest selling video game was that sealed Super Mario Brothers Nintendo cartridge. That was like early edition. Nintendo hadn't been trademarked yet, et cetera, et cetera. But the Zelda game went higher. And speaking of high selling video games, a sealed copy of Super Mario 64 has just sold for $1.56 million, which this all just seems like kind of like NFTs, you know, it's a whole money laundering scheme.
Yeah.
Like these rare games are popping up. Or do you think it's just that wave of people are selling their collections?
Yeah.
And there's people with money that are willing to buy them.
There's a little bit of both. The reason it's so high is because there's definitely money laundering involved.
Kind of like that Salvatore Mundi painting.
Yeah.
You guys know about that story? Mm-hmm. They're making a documentary out of it.
Oh, well, I guess I'll wait for the documentary then.
You sounded like you knew what it was about. But it's like they say it's like a long lost Leonardo da Vinci art piece. It was just in someone's house and it was like painted over, and then they started doing a restoration on it and they saw the Salvatore Mundi under it. But it was like only like a 5-digit like auction sale for this like painting. But as it changed hands into like people with money and power, and it's now the highest selling like fine work of art for some insane like hundreds of millions of dollars.
Oh, the drawing, right?
No, it's a painting.
What?
Someone with the like Jesus holding the globe. Nobody.
No.
This was like
I mean, now it
Burrito
makes sense.
talking about his
Salvatore Mundi.
research and that bullshit scale.
Why'd they always make Jesus look like a woman in these paintings?
You don't think he was
He
soft?
looked like a woman with a
Yeah,
beard?
you don't think he was soft?
I mean, he was a carpenter, but maybe he just did doorways.
He's always
hanging
wearing
doors.
robes, man, and robes to me, that's a little soft.
Yeah, but and he always has like beautiful eyes. I don't think he did, man.
You don't think he had God's eyes? You're telling me you don't
He
think
probably did
Jesus
have God's
yeah,
eyes.
he definitely had God's eyes. That's his dad.
All right,
Of course he has beautiful eyes. You're a fucking idiot if you don't think Jesus had beautiful eyes.
I know, man.
You just want to butterfly kiss Jesus.
That's right.
He's imagining it right now.
Yeah, I'm what? You think I'm gonna finger Jesus? No, I'm gonna butterfly
you
kiss him.
butterfly kiss him, man. Get the apex of the experience.
Speaking of the apex of the experience, would you eat a KFC cheesy zinger triple down?
Jesus Christ.
No question, dude. No question.
Yeah,
I'm not even thinking about it.
Just because,
This is 3 deep fried chicken breasts with cheese inserted between each of them.
And
This is a
mayonnaise.
Big Mac.
The Big Mac at the double down.
Instead of buns, they're using cheese and mayonnaise.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Can I get this at my local KFC?
Probably.
No,
You'd
this
have to
is
make it
Singapore.
yourself. It's like a McGangbang. You get the
I've had
ingredients.
the,
double down?
yeah. Anybody else had the double down?
I didn't
No.
have it.
No.
It's not a great experience.
I don't think it was supposed
Yeah, because
to be.
you're getting
Yeah, you
just
got chicken
touching
fingies.
chicken.
There isn't like a paper around it.
Barely, but also who's touching the paper?
The guy behind the counter.
Do you touch the paper when you like eat the burger?
Yeah. I did.
Sometimes, if it's a messy burger, I need to keep it in. Keep it in
What
the paper.
about a McDouble?
Yeah.
No, you can take that out. You can do that.
I just manhandle that.
Yeah, you just shove it in.
Same with spicy McChicken.
Some people don't like their fingers touching the bread. It's an etiquette.
Art.
Yeah. I definitely. If there's paper
Etiquette.
involved, like I don't just rip the paper off and hold the burger.
Burrito, what kind of burger eater are you? What about sub sandwiches?
Well, the sub sandwich, I'll pick that up, which is kind of weird.
No,
Yeah, I guess it's kind of hypocritical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
it's
inconsistent, I mean.
It's like Art's G-spot. You don't know where
I
it
touched
is.
my
exactly.
food.
He touches his food constantly, except if it's mashed potatoes. Then he's having with chopsticks. That was the
Sit your little
news.
sexy ass down.
Food truck fanboys, you haven't lived until you've conquered the crazy one. Intergalactic Boba Runner Booba Get serves you everything! The crazy one. Infinite calories for a not so infinite price.
$9.95.
Best bring your appetite because the crazy one has everything! No substitutions. No! And don't give up your much earned cred by asking for no pickles and no onions. Booba won't hold the mayo because it wouldn't be the crazy one if it didn't have everything! So next time you've got a craving for clout that will get your feet wet, find the most badass food truck in the galaxy and order the crazy one from Booba Gets.
I Booba Gets, and I gets it. So get it.
What I have for lunch?
You can't even understand what I'm saying anymore.
It all just runs together.
What I have for lunch?
What did you have for lunch, Brian? Some canned meat, perhaps.
I had a Brian staple, you know.
Ooh, some Panda Express that's not actually Panda Express?
And that was but that was yesterday.
Oh.
Today I had another one. It's the
Boiled
soup
hot
and fruit.
dogs.
No,
Did you
I
say
had
the
the
musical
soup.
fruit? Oh.
and the fruit.
Soup and the fruit.
Watermelon?
No.
Gumbo?
It's like it's a ethnic soup
Gumbo?
Oh, gumbo.
and a fruit that's not really a fruit.
Tomatoes?
Avocado.
Yeah, it's
Avocado
like my
gumbo.
combo. Yeah.
That's the Brian combo. Avocado gumbo.
Gumbo and avocado.
It's hipster gumbo.
My people love this combination. These Cajun people. Gotta get that gumbo and avocado.
You know what's missing in my gumbo? Something real slick.
On
Slick and
McFly's
thick.
menu, it's called the Cajun Scavocado.
Cajun
Because he's got a
Scavocado.
neo-ska themed restaurant.
Jesus, Laser Ska. It was called Laser Ska in the early days,
Yeah.
but they rebranded it as Neo Ska.
Neo-ska.
A gumbo
Like-
cava. Wait.
Gumbo Cavo?
No,
Gumbo
Yeah.
Cado?
Gumbo cava.
cornifine.
Cavado.
Gumbo Cado?
Corn.
I don't know.
Yeah, gumbacado.
Gumbo Cado.
Monkeys out of the bottle,
Avo?
man.
Avocado.
Avogumbo.
Avogumbo.
Gumbo
Avogumbo.
mole.
This is like a popcorn
Nah.
session.
Anyways, that was it. That's all I had.
And Brian Special. Some
The
hipster
Brian
gumbo.
Dam special.
Cajun Scavocado.
Cajun
Yeah.
Scavocado. Get it at Brian's Fingerhut.
Gemini Jackson, what did you have for lunch?
I've had it quite frequently lately because I'm trying to be good. Circle.
Pizza with almond
Cherry's
crust.
lettuce wrap.
Art
Lettuce
got it.
burger.
Art got it.
It was pizza on almond crust.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Yep.
Pepperoni.
This was spinach. It was a white
Nut
pizza.
crust.
Spinach with caramelized onions.
Give me that nut crust.
Nut crust. I mean, it's good. It's whatever. Pizza. It's kind of like a tombstone pizza. Do you know what I
Like
mean?
when you're hungry, it fills you up.
Yeah, exactly. It's just,
Yeah.
and it's like kind of an easy thing to just throw in the oven.
And it's a little more guilt-free.
Right. That's the main reason I'm eating it, is convenience and that it's quote unquote guilt-free.
Wes Burrito, what did you have for lunch?
Boom chi. It was also a fruit that isn't really a fruit.
Boom cheese.
Tomato?
Tomatoes.
That was one of the main ingredients.
BL tomato.
A BLT.
Nah, no.
You had an avocado turkey.
Avocado toast.
It was turkey avocado.
Boom chi. It was subbed.
Boom chi was the Albuquerque turkey.
No, but there was turkey in it.
It was a
Oh,
turkey
it's,
avocado bacon 8-inch at Quiznos.
Yeah, turkey bacon
Toasted.
guacamole.
Guacamole.
Turkey, bacon, guac.
Yeah, the TBG.
That's
TBG.
good. That sounds good.
How about scakamole?
Skakamole. Did you have skakamole or no?
I could. It's cost extra.
It was already on the floor, so I asked him to pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
101 Neo Ska jokes.
Yeah. 101 laser ska jokes because we released it before the rebrand.
Early Neo Ska was
Second
referred
edition.
to as Laser Ska.
Yeah, second edition is they've changed the name to Neo Ska.
That's a great wiki article.
Yeah. That's stupid. Laser ska was rebranded into Neo Ska.
Who are the pioneers of Neo Ska? The Pick It Ups, obviously.
Obviously the Pick It Ups.
Or were they Laser Ska?
They were laser ska, but they
crossed over to Neo Ska. Like,
right.
they stayed relevant through the decades.
Yeah, exactly.
Before the rebranding.
What was it, the Brian McFly's in the No McFly
McFly
list?
zone. Oh, yeah.
The No McFly list. Brian McFly on the No McFly list.
Is that the band that moved out to
It's
Slam
just me
City?
in a list.
Thought we named a band that moved out to Slam City.
Oh, fuck. What were they called? That was so long ago. It was like 2 hours ago. What were they called?
Wait, when was this? Was this
Yeah, this was so like 90 minutes ago.
The upskirt insect.
Upskirt insect.
Yes.
Upskirt insect was definitely Neo Ska. They weren't laser ska at all.
Definitely a Neo Ska band for sure.
Arturo, what'd you eat,
Yeah,
dude?
man. What'd you eat, dude? Some upskirt insect?
Boom Chi, it was BOGO Circle.
Oh, wow. You had...
At a sandwich shop.
Oh.
Well, they're primarily known for their sandwiches.
Schlotsky's?
Yes.
Oh!
Well,
their
pizza.
Their sandwich is a circle,
Do they get
too.
sourdough pizzas at Slotsky's?
They do. They have a
pretty
sourdough
good,
crust.
actually.
Yeah. The crust is a little bit thick, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a...
But it's chewy. It's like if you like that style of pizza, do you know what I mean? That has like, the gives almost
Right.
doughier.
Yeah.
Not so much crispy crunch, but
It has
chewy.
the crunch mixed in with the chewiness.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like French bread pizza?
No. It's not that
Like
thick.
the whole thing is like chewy. Not just like the
okay.
French bread has a crunchy outside and the soft inside. It's like...
Man, you remember that French bread pizza from the...
They sell that in the freezer section.
Dude, she was so
the
fine.
cafeteria?
French bread
so
pizza,
good.
that's what I used to call her.
Yeah, she was so fine.
She gave me double dip of French bread pizza.
She could take your pepperoni any day.
Damn. She chopped it up, though.
She did. She did chop it up.
That's what we had for lunch.
What we have for lunch? You guys didn't guess what was on it, but it was a barbecue chicken pizza.
I was going to guess barbecue chicken pizza, so
Really? You just sensed it.
It's one of their best.
So last night, I poured my meat. It felt so good, I poured it again. Hey, it's me, Meat Rob. And you might know me from that time a giant robot rabbit terrorized the city. Or maybe I electrocuted you or someone in your family accidentally. And you might be thinking, Meat Rob, how do you do it? Well, it's no secret. That's just daddy juice.
Hey, buddy, you look a little tired. Feeling run down? Maybe it's time to crack open a fresh can of daddy juice to help you finish strong. Still sucking on your first one? No sweat. Double fisting is never a bad idea. So take a daddy juice in each hand and let that soothing jolt of energy wash all over your face, neck, and chest like a calm tsunami that will make you say,
Ooh, mommy.
Daddy juice comes in delicious flavors like salted plums, peach straw and nectar, and white honey.
Daddy juice will calm you down and fuck you up. Daddy juice. Take it to the face.
Everyone's entitled to the truth. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Slam City Radio. Get in touch with us through a contact form at slamcityradio.com. We'll send you a sticker that actually will stick it. Subscribe, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all day, every day.
stick up your ass. If you have a hole.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Good point.
Some gatos ain't got one.
What's that little asterisk?
If you
Stick
have
it
a
up
hole.
your ass. You haven't.
Stick it up your
Pending
ass.
asshole.
El Gato excluded.
Is that why they call it an asterisk?
Ooh.
Was that too much? Hit him up.
So we're going to try to do Monday?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Same
Quick turnaround.
time, same
Quick
place.
turnaround.
Yeah.
Get that energy back in your
I
bodies.
got plenty of burritos news.
Seems like it. We had a lot
Nippon
today.
news.
He keeps tacking on an extra one each
No,
week.
I just been
He's
doing
taking
6
liberties.
every time.
Yeah,
It was
once
mostly
upon a time it was like
Quantimino.
0.
Yeah,
It used to be 4. It used to be 4, but I'm
Once
trying
upon
to
a
catch
time
up.
was 0,
so,
then
you
it
know.
turned into 4, now it's 6. These goalposts.
Where are these sponsors to break it up?
Yeah, we need some Japanese sponsors, man.
Shit.
Hitachi,
Oh.
perhaps. Our messaging aligns, you know what I mean?
Yeah, our message of coming is pretty consistent.
Yeah, there's a lot of cum in Japan, no doubt.
No cum in the onsen.
Maybe they keep it stored for later.
That's the Japanese version of no sex in the champagne room.
No cum in the onsen.
They got a big black guy just sitting there making sure that there's no fucking.
No jacking off.
Sorry, that's what I imagine in a strip club. I don't know if
Just
that's
some
real
big
or not.
black dude's like, hey, don't fuck the strippers. As if the strippers are just like always trying to fuck dudes. That's why I got into stripping. It's not so much for the money that I can get scot-free. It's for the fucking that I could probably also get if I just walked around the street.
You don't think strippers are fucking?
They're definitely fucking, but they're boyfriends when they get back home.
No,
All of them got
you don't think
boyfriends.
they're being prostitutes as well?
Oh, they're definitely being prostitutes as well. But I think they.
You were talking about enjoying it.
Like
Right.
in the club is what he was
Yeah,
talking
they're not
about.
doing it in the club. Number two, I mean, they can make so much money without penetration. Why would you bother? Right?
I think because you can make more.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking is like it's even more money.
I don't know if it is.
It is.
It is,
Does that
but
sound
I
convincing?
think the question is it worth that much more money?
To me,
It is to them.
It must be.
To
it
some,
must be.
I would argue a majority of strippers are not also having sex for money.
No, yeah.
I agree
Most of
with
them are
that.
just doing some innocent titty shaking.
Sure. Just putting the boobs on the glass.
Or just solo shows for Brian
The
McFly.
places you go they're in glass.
Yeah,
What you're telling us?
of course.
COVID restrictions or whatever. Yeah.
Have you ever been to a strip club that the women aren't covered in glass? Where do
I
these
hope I
strip
never
clubs
do.
exist? Yeah, where do these strip clubs exist? Because the ones I go, that glass is frosty as fuck.
Someone needs to hit it with some Windex.
Seriously, they do. That's my favorite part about it, though. The strip clubs is
The glass?
is when
The snail trail
is when the next girl comes on stage and she's cleaning the pole with like
with her underwear.
Do they do that?
with like
towel?
a towel? Yeah. And it's like, hey, this is literally the best part is watching you clean this shit.
Gemini Jackson's the only one like tossing $1 bills on there. Thank you.
Thanks.
Wiping the pussy juice of her colleague off of the fucking thing.
Right. And sometimes they'll scoot all the way up to the top of the pole and then just like
Slide down.
Oh, that's cool. Do
With
they really
the,
do that?
Yeah, with
Yeah, you got because you got to spice it up. You don't want to make it look like just janitorial.
right.
There you go.
You're an
Or
entertainer.
It's way more efficient to do it that way.
You're an entertainer. All right, guys. Good
All
long
right.
episode. Maybe the longest so far.
Maybe so.
It was kind of long.
Peace out.
Thanks for
Later,
joining,
dudes.
guys.
Thank
Good
you.
seeing y'all. You.